if the Chiefs didn't win, maybe. I think Lamar Jackson is going to get 2 games of live action of putting stats on the field when the last game of the season. I don't think we're going to see Josh Allen play because the Ravens are actually playing for seeding. Josh Allen, after this week, if he wins, I don't think he can move.
Because don't the Ravens still fighting for like the division title right now?
Yeah, I mean, like the Ravens are, but like the Bills, they to lock up the 2 seed, they gotta win this week. So they gotta.
Yeah, that's what I said. If they win this week, I don't think you see him next week. I don't think. And the Bills,
who are the Bills playing this week?
Oh, they're playing the Jets.
Yeah, they're playing the Jets.
Yeah, so I mean, personally, with the Josh Allen thing, like he got to match Lamar. I mean, you look at the Vegas odds, like he's still the favorite. I think he's like minus 200 or whatever. I think Lamar's like plus 1 something, like 180 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like personally, like I mean, like so if Josh Allen comes out and has like a Lions or a Rams kind of game, I mean, I think he puts like what he'll do is like he'll put some distance between him and Lamar, and then I mean Lamar go up against I think they play the Browns next week. I think so. It's like. So I mean, like these divisional games, like, you got to be careful though, because some of these teams, like they might want to lose, but then if you got a chance to win MVP, like the Jets or the Browns next week, like they might play hard on defense so that you don't get the MVP. Like that, I mean, that's something that you got to account for.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's Allen's to lose personally, right? Like if we were talking about the quarterbacks that people want to say are in the MVP race, I think it's Allen's, and I think if any quarterback wants to be in that conversation, they have to kind of like blow whatever he does out the water these next couple of games, and I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like if any year, I mean, because I heard someone say this last night, you know, because I was in the Bill space, with like the Ravens was in there, and they was talking about this for the whole day. If there was any year for a co-MVP, it would definitely be this year, though. I would definitely say.
I agree.
If somehow you can make that happen, which the way they do the voting, it's practically impossible. So I don't know if it's possible, but if like I said, if any year they can have a co-MVP, this would definitely be the year for me.
Oh, nigga, they'll do it. They did that shit for Peyton Manning when it should have been Steve McNair straight out.
Yeah, but they changed. So here's the thing, right? They changed the voting, so it's not just you vote for the MVP. Like, you know, I mean, they have a rank system where you know,
first place votes and second.
Yeah, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So that it makes it hard for you to, like, if you only had 1 vote and let's say you have 50 votes and 25 vote for Lamar and 25 vote for Josh, then the way it used to be with the whole Peyton Manning, Steve McNair thing, you'd have co-MVPs. But with the ranked voting, bro, like that shit is hard. Like to get it straight down the middle, they both got the same amount of points. I mean, that would have to be like strategic or some shit like that.
Yeah, you got a point. I don't see that happening. They really listen. I like Josh Allen. I think he's a good football player, but they really, 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 really want to give him something, and I think this is the year.
Because I think they tried to give it to him a couple of years back, but just his play at the latter part of the season kind of took it away, and I think that was that Lamar's first, or I can't remember who the MVP was the year I'm thinking of, which I believe was 2020. I can't remember who the MVP of the league was that year, but they were trying to give it to him that year. And I think this is the best case for him to get the MVP they've been wanting him to have.
Hey, man, we got a long slate to get into today, so y'all stay tuned. Stay in your seats. Get your coffee or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Good little coffee. You sit back, relax, man. We're going to get back into it, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with the CheckDown.
with
Man, I ain't seen that commercial about a decade.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one in a long while. And I'm talking on mute. What that? Nah, man. Welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm one of your hosts, Smitty. I'm here with the game, man. I'm here with the crew, man. You know what's funny, bro? Like I said all that on mute, and then right when I said I'm with the crew, you was like, "What happened?" If I ain't looked down, I probably would have been still talking on mute. Still been riding down on mute.
Yeah, that's funny.
Man, but,
hey man, players fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, man. Sometimes, man. I don't even know how it muted itself. It usually come off mute when the intro go off. But you know, whatever. Do whatever you want to today. How y'all feeling, man? What's good, man? What's good, sir?
Hey, good holidays, man. Spent time with family and friends. Back got bigger. You know what I'm saying? Shit, right back at it Thursday, man. I ain't worked out in about 5 weeks, yo.
What's good, Mick?
Oh man, I mean not much, man. I just been binging on this football for the last 3-4 days. That's about it for me.
Pop the Storm. She ain't just Pop Storm. She's the Storm. What's happening?
Hey, what up? What up? Glad to be back with the people, chilling.
Hey, man. Yeah, man.
Would y'all believe me if I told y'all I have watched 0 minutes of any college football this week?
Yes, I could believe it.
I have not watched any. I didn't even know most of the games was on.
I think the only game I seen was the Georgia Tech game, to be honest.
I mean, you really ain't I ain't watched any of the whole. Like I've tuned in for a couple games for a couple minutes here and there, but I ain't really watched like the games that was going on this week. Really,
I haven't been excited to see nothing.
Yeah, I'm not interested in any of the matchups that took place this past week. To be honest, I think all the bowl games I kind of want to watch are coming up.
I did see Oklahoma got slapped up by Navy.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna hurt their recruiting real bad.
Mm-hmm.
They let Navy put foot to him? Crazy.
Yeah, dog.
I think Oklahoma
wasn't
they up like 14 or something?
Yeah, I mean they was up 14-0 in that game.
Yeah, and then
Belt
Navy just came out. I think it was like a 90+ yard touchdown run. It was crazy.
I saw this shit on my ESPN app as an upset alert, and I had to refresh the shit to make sure I wasn't tripping.
Well, the first game we got today, the only game I think we got on the slate for. Oh no, we got one more game on the slate for today. But Iowa State versus my number 18 Iowa State. Let me put some respect on it. Number 18 Iowa State versus number 13 Miami. Miami favored by 4. The over-under is 60.5.
In the infamous Pop-Tart Bowl. Like, I mean, like, this bowl, I done heard the most jokes about this bowl on Twitter over the last month than pretty much any other bowl game.
Bro, I wasn't even going to say it, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, them niggas playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl, man.
Bro, them boys did all that, to be in the Pop-Tart Olympics. I
mean, get yourself a nice little frosted Pop-Tart, man.
Oh, man. A certified. The Pop-Tart Bowl, huh? Is Sir there? What's Sir there? Sir on mute?
Yeah, I was on mute. I've been in and out of those hurricane spaces. Yo, they are like they down bad right now, yo. Especially with the way we've been recruiting, in the fucking portal already. Them fucking hurricanes, man. They down bad, and I love it. I love it.
I mean, but aren't they always down? Like they're always talking in the summertime, also whatever the summer and the spring. They talk. You get to the regular season, and they don't never get to what they've been talking about for the for the 10 months they've been talking.
Yeah, they like the Browns.
That's the consensus for.
No, I can't call them the Browns because they actually got championships.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking this. I was gonna call them the Buffalo Bills, but I was like, they got championships, so I can't say that.
But technically, though, they do have something in common with the Browns.
They never won that division.
The division that they're currently in, they've never won. Never won.
Yeah, but they won a natty though, so I can't. And I mean, so
that's the old Miami, man. That was Big East Miami. Big East Miami won a championship.
I mean, maybe you call them like the Dolphins or something like that. Maybe that's a good comparison.
I was gonna say the Dolphins, but I just didn't want my Dolphins brethren to be listening. They get mad at me. Get mad at JMIK, okay?
But
He put that on the table.
But it's kind of true when you think about it, though. Like the Dolphins haven't really been, haven't won a playoff game, and Miami ain't been to the college football.
It's been a while, yo. Yeah. It's been a while.
And I mean, like the Dolphins have a championship, and so the
Hurricanes actually they about the same.
Yes, I mean, if you
Hurricanes ain't did shit since 2002, and Miami ain't did shit since 2005.
I mean, it's not that far off. I mean, it's actually a pretty good comparison, actually.
2005. God damn, that was that last playoff win.
December 30th, 2005 was I just gave them 2005, but December 30th, 2004 was their last playoff win certified.
I mean, and personally, like I don't have nothing against the Like I'm not in the ACC. I never rooted for a team. I don't really have nothing against the Hurricanes. Like to me, just be their fan. Their fans is kind of annoying to me because they be talking too much. But other than that, like I don't really got nothing against them. So to me, like I kind of thought about that on the top of my head, but that's kind of a good comparison, though.
Damn, yeah, kind of fast.
Because the thing is, like, I'm not trying to compare the Hurricanes to a team that ain't never won a Super Bowl. So I at least have that, like some respect for them. And
a little bit of respect,
Yeah. But I would expect the Hurricanes are playing all their players, right? Like, no, like not too many people opted out, right?
I think everybody playing. I think most of
them.
Yeah. So I think Miami should win, man. If Cam Ward plays the majority of the game and they got Restrepo and they got all them guys, I don't think they should lose to Iowa State, man, because Iowa State got their shit kicked in by Arizona State. So I don't.
Hey, that's the one guy I do got respect for on their team, though.
Who?
Restrepo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the dude is nice. Dude, for my thing is like, for my team because he's going to be in the draft. Like, I don't need a slot receiver.
Is Iowa State Big 10 or Big 12?
No, they Big 12.
Big 12.
Okay. Big 12.
Yeah. Because they played Arizona State in the Big 12 championship game, and they got their shit kicked in, like pretty good.
And they probably gonna get it kicked in again today.
Yeah, I don't think the problem with Miami, bro. Like you play in Miami, you got to have a good defense, bro, because you got to be able to slow them down. I don't think Iowa State has a good defense.
Well, I kind of feel like the Hurricanes are kind of like the Dolphins, man. Everything has to go right. When everything goes right, they look amazing. But when shit go left, they don't look too good.
Yeah, but like this game is in Orlando too. Like this is
that's a home game.
Yeah, they in Florida, bro. And there's plenty of Hurricanes. Like the Hurricane fans just ain't in Miami. Like they spread out through the state. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna travel up here for this game. And I don't know, man. I just think they're gonna put foots in these boys. I don't think this game's gonna be close at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with Mick. I thought Iowa State's best opportunity was to show up, in that Big 12 championship, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they got beat like 20-50 or something like that. It was disgusting. Scatterbo and Arizona State came in there and took that game handedly. But looking at Iowa State, man, I just don't think they have enough to compete in this game today. Because I don't like Miami. I believe Cam Ward and the Hurricanes should come out of this Pop-Tart Bowl with the Pop-Tarts that they need, because they definitely should belt to ass Iowa State. Give me Restrepo for anytime touchdown today, though. So.
Yeah, I think that's like you should take Cam Ward for everything. Take it for his yards, completions, touching. Like, because didn't they let I can't. His name's Sam something, the quarterback for Arizona State. They let him go crazy. I know they're gonna let Cam Ward go crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Cam Ward might go nuclear in this game. But I don't think it really matters though, because like for his draft position, like I just think if the Giants don't help one, like I think they know who they want, and so like it's going to be Cam Ward.
You sure? We talk about the Giants. Are you sure?
Say what?
We talk about the Giants. Are you sure?
The Giants. The last
time they was in position and I said the same thing you said. I said they gotta know who they want. They took Daniel Jones.
I mean, but like this time they have the number one choice though. Like last time when they picked Daniel Jones wasn't the first quarterback to go off the board. It was Kyler Murray. It was in the same
second
draft.
to come off the board.
Yeah, he was second. But this time they got the number one pick. And so they got their choice between Cam Ward and Shador. So it's pretty much whoever they want to choose. And like I had this conversation earlier today, like this morning, it was just like there are two kinds of bad teams, right? You have your tanking team, and then you have the team that's just so bad that you're not really trying to tank, and you just can't win a game. And I just think the Giants, I don't even think the Giants is really at this point they're trying to tank. I just don't think they've been playing very well this season. Like I just think
I'm 50-50 on Joe Shane and his evaluation of NFL talent right now.
I mean, but like if you talk to Giants, it depends who you talk to. Some of them love Shador, some of them don't. Some of them love Cam Ward, some of them don't, and some of them just don't even want to. Some of them want to wait till next year to take a quarterback because they think Archie's gonna come out next year. So I mean, you even got that part of the fan base
that's a fan base that's almost comparable to my fan base.
I mean, it's just like you're gonna have delusional people in every fan base, man. I just think
if it was Donovan McNabb Jr. coming out, you would have the fan base in Philly. If we was in need of a quarterback, split in half. You would have the half that hates Donovan and don't want you to go get him, but then the other half that want to relive his history of the Eagles, so they want you to go get him. That's basically what the Giants fan going through right now. Even though it's a quality quarterback on the board, they would prefer to get somebody with the last name that won them 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but so my issue is like you're gonna really put your whole franchise on hold for a year with the hopes that there's no get like I be telling people this, man. Like I've been watching my team be bad for 2 years. You know how hard it is to be so bad that you get a number one pick. Like we've been bad for 2 years in a row, and we had the 3rd pick last year. And it's a lot of work to be that bad. It's not easy to suck that bad. Like a lot of things got to go in your favor, like injuries and teams that you play. Like sometimes
I look, you want to see you win, so I can watch you crash out a little bit. Bro.
Nah, nigga, we are definitely not beating the Chargers this week. We actually might beat the Bills.
Hey, sir, that's kind of green, bro. I said I want to see what dog crash out. It's been going his way so well. He just
listen. Hey, Smitty, that was the most professional nigga. Fuck you I've ever heard.
I mean, like I'm just not going to crash out because I got my quarterback. Like if we have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th pick, whatever. Like if we don't get. If they really want Trav and they can't get Trav because the Jaguars draft Trav, but Tet's there and we can get Tet. Say we can't get Tet, then we get the freaking edge rusher out of Penn State. Like there's a lot. Like my team needs so much that whoever we get in the top 5 or the top 10 is it's gonna help us out anyway. So I'm not that. It's not like I want Trav really bad. Like if we get Trav, whatever we get him, we get Tet, cool.
No, I need to see Trav in New England. Okay.
I mean, if we win next, I don't think we win. I don't think we beat the Chargers because the Chargers are trying to clinch a playoff spot. So I don't think we'll win that game today. But the Bills are probably going to rest all their guys. So we might win that game. So
yeah, I that's kind of what I'm saying. Wow, you could do the draft pick bets, right?
Say what?
You can pick.
Yeah.
Like you can pick where you put money at, where you believe people are going. So I did my top 5 a little. I did my top 5, but then I had to change it with the Giants with the number 1. Because I had put it in for Cam to be the 2nd pick because I thought the Giants would be at 2.
Okay.
When y'all moved to 2, I had to redo it. So I got Shador going 1, but I got Trav going 2.
I mean, the crazy thing is, the Raiders can win again this week, man. That's
can will. It's like what?
If they went from 1 to 10, boy. I mean, my boy Will gonna be.
They said they told me they want that man to win out, bro, and I died laughing in the space, bro. I died.
Listen, if the Raiders win out, Witt is oh my god.
I mean, he's gonna be on suicide watch, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that nigga Witt gonna be mad.
Listen, right now he's still cool because he like, man, I still can get Cam Ward where I'm at.
Nah, he ain't that cool, bro.
No. The problem
he like this. He like this. He like I can get it there.
They are winning this weekend. That's what's going to happen.
Pop, they gotta take out Pop. They gonna take it as well.
when we get to the game, I'm gonna tell you what the state of my team is. There's no way we're winning this game, bro.
I mean, like the
What's the
nigga.
thoughts
I
on
mean,
this
like
Iowa State game since you was on the mic?
Miami winning. Especially if all the starters are playing, Miami's gonna win. They're gonna smack up Iowa State. We saw what happened when Arizona State played them, so I don't think it's gonna be a real competition. And anyway, I just think it's gonna be a good showcase for any of the draftable players on the Miami team to really, put out some more tape out there, put out good showing. There's gonna be a lot of eyes.
It's gonna be the
So
Restrepo show, man.
yeah, so I think this is a good thing for
Hey,
those guys that
sir,
might be on the bubble.
you need a slot
Yeah,
receiver, sir? You need a slot receiver? Restrepo putting on a highlight tape for Mike Shanahan today, goddammit.
man, them niggas ain't drafting another wide receiver.
He wants
Not
Debo
early.
Samuel's spot. He said trade Debo and take me.
Nigga, who the hell gonna trade for Debo is the question.
I don't know, man. Somebody desperate enough.
Man, I don't want that nigga nowhere near my team.
He gonna be a Charger.
And that's saying something because my wide receivers ain't good.
He gonna be a Charger.
They're not that good.
Hey, who was that player on your team that was trying to recruit somebody the other week? I seen the tape, but I don't remember who he was.
Oh, that was a Kendrick Bourne, man.
Who he trying to get to come to?
I mean, it was T. Higgins, man. I mean, he was trying to get T to come to the Patriots because I mean, like we got the most cap space. I think we got like 130 million or something like that. So he was trying to recruit.
Yeah, I feel. All right, next game we got on the slate. Number 17 BYU versus number 23 Colorado. Colorado favored by 3. Over under is 54.5. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking Shador and Travis for the boatload today, man. I think them boys gonna really put on a little show today. I think they're gonna have some fun. To me, BYU has a decent defense, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for today, man. I think them boys are gonna be able to go out there and kind of do what they want to do and put up some points. So I'm taking Colorado today with the win. Give me Shador passing yards and passing touchdowns. Give me what's his name? Horn Jr. Give me him for anytime touchdown and his receiving yards, and give me Travis Hunter anytime touchdown and receiving yards also.
Yeah, I'm going the same route, man. Like to me, this is the last time. This is possibly the last time that Travis and Shador are going to play together. Possibly. So, like, there's rumors that some teams might try to draft one of them and then trade back up to get the other. I mean, I've heard crazy conspiracy theories like that. But yeah, I mean,
that would be crazy.
It's not. I mean, the Texans did this a couple years ago when they drafted Steve and trade back up to get Will Anderson. So I ain't gonna call it impossible. I think it's highly unlikely, but yeah, I mean, like it's the last game.
Trav couldn't go 2 though. He'd have to go 3 or 4 for them to get back up.
I mean, if the Giants was to trade, yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like, obviously, I'm not trading with a team to take me out the first round. Like, I'm not doing that. Right. But like I said, like it's not impossible. Like, like I said, it's highly unlikely. But I mean, it's the last time they get to play together. So like, I expect both them boys to ball out. I mean, give me the Colorado minus the 3. I'm not going to advise the over because BYU, I don't know if I trust their offense to score enough points to get you to the over. So, I mean, but you could bet the team total on Colorado. I'm not sure what that is. It's probably somewhere in the 20s, maybe like 25, 26, 27, 28 points. So I'll probably take the team total. Give me Shador for his touchdowns and his yards. I mean, give me the Horn kid for his yards. Give me Trav for his yards and touch, and give me Trav for anytime touchdown. And if you want to throw a sprinkle on Trav to score 2 touchdowns.
I was gonna say that too. I thought about it.
Yeah, that might be a single. You just throw a little bit on, see if that hit. But yeah, I agree with everything that's been said about this matchup. I think Colorado is gonna show out. Like it's been said, this is like the final showcase for Shador, for Trav, for a lot of these guys that are on the bubble that potentially may stay at Colorado into the draft. Like you putting on tape, you putting on what you can do, you putting on a show, and I think Colorado is gonna ball out today. Offensively, I just don't think BYU is consistent enough. I think their defense is pretty decent, but I just think Colorado is gonna be too much. So I like Colorado straight up, and all the prop bets that's been said, I agree with.
Obviously, the college football playoff doesn't start, I think, until Tuesday and Wednesday. But we got to touch on it today because we won't be back in front of y'all before it happens. So the first slate of the college football playoff is number 6, Penn State versus number 3, Boise State. Penn State favored by 11. The over-under is 52.5. Go ahead, JMIK.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting game because the reason I say that is because you got two teams that want to run the football, right? Boise got the best running back in college football, and then you got Penn State, who's got a kind of like they don't got one back, like they actually got a couple backs that are really good, like their second and third back are good too. So both teams want to run the football. And then when I look at Penn State, like their defense is really good, but I think they can kind of be they're kind of suspect against the pass, in my opinion. Like if you can block them up, you can throw on their secondary a little bit. But the problem with Boise is like Boise's a heavy run team, just like Penn State. So it's like, I mean, like, so that's the hard part about predicting this game for me. Like, I think Penn State will win. I don't know about them covering the 11. I mean, maybe maybe this game was at Penn State, then I would like the 11. But since this is a neutral site game, I mean, the weather's going to be perfect because it's either going to be in a warm place outside or it's going to be in a dome. Because I forgot exactly what bowl this is. Exactly.
They're in the Verbo Fiesta.
So the Fiesta's out west, so I think that's in like Arizona. So I mean, the weather's going to be perfect. So I do like Boise to cover the 11 though. Like, give me Boise plus the 11. Give me Genty. Give me Genty for anytime touchdown. Definitely. I mean, I'll definitely take that. I would stay away from the props of both quarterbacks because I just don't think that both quarterbacks are going to be able to actually. To actually be to operate and actually put up numbers. So I'd stay away from that. The Penn State running back, I take him for his yards. I just don't remember what his name was off the top of my head.
You talk about Singleton.
Yeah, Singleton. Like I would take him for his yards, and I take him for an anytime touchdown. I mean, those are the props that I like right now. Like I said, I'd stay away from taking.
You forgetting one? I know you forgetting a prop.
Say what?
Penn State. You forgetting a prop for Penn State?
Oh, yeah. I mean, thanks for reminding me. So I mean, Tyler Warren, take his reception yards and an anytime touchdown too.
Look, I know you well enough to know you forgot one. You just forgot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pop.
I'll say this: if that Penn State offense play how they did against SMU, I think Boise State might be able to edge it out in this game because I did not like that production I saw the first half of that SMU Penn State game. You up 14, but it's due to the inefficiency of the SMU quarterback. So if Penn State offense come out a little bit more consistent, come out like ready to play, I do think Penn State can edge out Boise State in this game. I do like Genty, his carries, his yards, touchdown. I like that. The over under, it's possible because both offenses can score points, but I just think the Penn State defense might be able to kind of slow down Boise State offensively. So I might be a little hesitant on doing that. But I think this is going to be a really good game. I do like Penn State to edge out Boise at this current moment. And yeah.
What's up, Ewan? What's up, Cool Cat? Yeah, give me Boise State plus 11. Give me the under. I agree with Pop and Bro on the Genty carries, touchdowns, and yards. Also give me Singleton yards and a touchdown, and give me Tyler Warren yards and a touchdown. I think Penn State win this game though, but I think Boise, as like Pop said, I think Boise can win this game if they can't be productive early in the game, and Boise State can figure out a way to score points and protect the ball, because SMU really gave Penn State that last game. And if it wasn't for Pop, I kind of almost forgot about how bad SMU played the first 2 quarters of that game offensively. They was just giving the ball away freely. Well, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he give up 2 pick sixes in the first 3 possessions?
Yep.
Yes.
You can't.
He had 3 picks in the first quarter. So
he had 3 picks, 2 pick sixes.
But and they scored off the third pick too. So it's like you gave up 21 points. They scored 38. Most of that came off of his inefficiencies as a quarterback. If Boise State can ball control, keep the ball out their hands, I do think Boise State could win this game. But I'm gonna say just give me Boise State plus the 11. I don't think it'll be a blowout game. Next game we got on the list is number 5 Texas versus number 4 Arizona State. Texas favored by 13. Over under is 51.5. Go ahead, Pop.
Offensively, I think Arizona State is scatterbo with a little production from the wide receivers, and I just think that Texas going into this game is just a lot more balanced offensively. Like, they do have a really good running game, and they do have offensive weapons that you have production from. I think yours played pretty well in the last game. I thought that defense played pretty well as well. I like Texas in this. I'm not sure about any prop bets or whatever, but I do like Texas. I do like them to cover the minus 13. The over-under, I'm not quite sure, just because I do think that the Texas defense will be able to kind of slow down that Arizona State offense. So I'll probably stay away from that, but I'll take the minus 13 or Texas straight up.
This game kind of hard though. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like Texas could definitely cover the 13 in this game. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not really that like super high on Arizona State, because they definitely balled out in the Big 12 championship game, against Iowa State. But like, Texas is a different animal, man. Like, and if you don't have the bodies in the trenches, man, they will bludgeon you. That's what they're gonna do. Like, they don't, like, if they know that you can't stop the run, they just they're just gonna keep running Blue and Wisner. And that's just, it is what it's gonna be. So Arizona State is gonna have to put the ball in like Quinn Ewers' hands and make Quinn Ewers beat you. And I don't know if they got the front 7 to do that. But like I said, if they can do that on defense, then they have a what I'll do is, I'm definitely taking Texas to win the game. I think it's more going to be a 7 to 10 point situation. So I would just drop the line and take it like Texas minus 7 or Texas minus 10, something like that. Like, I think 2 touchdowns is a bit much. And on the Texas side, like, they their main issue is just to shut down Scatterboo. Scatterboo has been highly productive. He's almost run for 1,600 yards. The dude has 19 touchdowns. So dude is a really effective runner, and he runs. He's looking for the contact. Like, he's trying to run you over. That's what he's trying to do. He's not trying to. He's not one of those backs that's that's going to try to juke you or whatnot. He's trying to run you over. That's what he's trying to do. And the Texas defense, I've watched them extensively because they're in my conference and my team played them twice. Their front is a good front. And they the secondary is a lot better this year than it was last year. And then you add that on top with Arizona State got a freshman quarterback. I don't know, man. I just don't like the mix pretty much scatterboos your offense, and you got a rookie quarterback like the rookie, like Texas is going to make him make plays. And I just think that's going to be difficult. I do like the over in this game because I mean Arizona State tends to be in these kind of shootout kind of games, and Texas can play you like that. So give me the over. I mean give me Scatterboo for anytime touchdown. I'll take Blue for his yards. I'll take Wisner for his yards. And I think Wisner and Blue both get into the end zone as well. And the wide receiver for Texas, Golden, I'll take Golden for his yards, and then the wide receiver for Arizona State, Tyson, I'll take him for his yards as well.
I think Arizona State's best opportunity to make this game competitive is Scatterboo. Like if they can play keep away, then they can make this a game. But that's gonna be hard, man, because he gonna have to have one of them days, like 20, 30 carries for 260 plus all-purpose yards. Like, and I just don't know if Texas is gonna allow that. I think Texas is gonna come out and they're gonna make Sam Levitt beat him, you know. And if I was them, I would do the same. You just pointed out Mickey, a rookie. You know what I mean? This is his first opportunity to be in a big time game. Yeah, you want to rally around your senior running back, but it's just not going to be enough. Texas has, you know, a lot of pieces around that team to take away Cam and make him kind of make that team one-dimensional, put it through the air. Yes, Cam can catch out the backfield, but I think all that underneath, and they're going to play stack the box. They're going to play 8 in the box, three playing out deep, and let's see if Sam can beat us, and I don't think he will. Give me Texas, win this game. I don't really. I want to take Scatterboo for some props, but I mean, I think carries. I'm gonna go with carries. I don't know how productive he's gonna be on the ground today. I will on Wednesday. I just don't know how productive they're gonna allow him to be. You know, I know they're gonna rally the box. That for sure. He's gonna get the carries, but I don't know if he get the maybe anytime touchdown. Maybe this might be a slaughterhouse. Man. This might be the ugliest game of the college football playoff. We got number 8 Ohio State versus number 1 Oregon. Ohio State favored by 2.5. Over under is 55.5. I don't know how the hell Ohio State favored in this damn game. I just don't know. Will Howard for Ohio State to me is the biggest question mark going into this Oregon game. Give me Oregon with the upset. Give me Dylan Gabriel. Give me him for the 1.5 passing touchdowns over. Give me his passing yards over. Give me the running back. James and his name. Jordan James.
Yeah, that'd be him.
Yeah, give me him for his rushing yards on the anytime, and for Ohio State. Give me Judkins for anytime touchdown and 60, 65 yards. And give me Jeremiah Smith receiving yards and an anytime touchdown. And give me Will Howard, you know, for the anytime interception, because I believe he's going to throw one. Pop?
I like Oregon. In this. For me, to believe in Ohio State, they have to prove to me they can get over the hump. And I don't know if Will Howard is the one to get them to that next step. So I'm going to go with Oregon. I like the matchup they had last time, even though I do understand what took place at the end of the game. A little fluky, could have went Ohio State's way, but Oregon got it. I like Dylan Gabriel. I like that wide receiver they got, whose name is slipping my mind right now. I think Oregon's run game has gotten better over the latter course of the year, and I think that will bode well for them. Yeah, he a baller, bro. Yeah, I like Oregon.
Somebody on the panel want Tez if they can't get
I like the over 55.5 because I think both these offenses can score. And I think last time they scored about 60 points, a little over 60 points combined. So I do like that. Yeah, that's about it for me. I do think Oregon went straight up though.
You said what, JMIK? You said what
I
about
mean, it's
Ted?
not me. I mean, it's not me that wants Tez. I mean,
Well, your organization.
no, I don't think so.
Fan base? I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, Tez is not
some of your fans say like if y'all
probably, but I mean, it's. I mean, some of the fans just they be wanting names, man. Like, I mean, you get Tez. I mean, Tez is just more redundancy on the team, which means you have to let one of the guys you got now go.
Tez want Will Johnson though.
Say what?
You said I know you said Will Johnson was one of your.
I mean, if you're gonna go corner, I'd say Will Johnson because Will's a man corner, and we play a shit ton of man, like man coverage. I think we're like the second or third team that plays the most man in the league. I mean, that's why if you're gonna go corner, I'd say him. But this Oregon game, like I think Ohio State why they're favored is just the overreaction for the game from Tennessee. Tennessee really didn't have the secondary to match up with the guys that Ohio State has on the outside, and I think Oregon has those guys to match up with them on the outside. And like we already know, they already played. They played before. I believe the game was in Oregon, and like Oregon won on that last minute situation when they won by 1 or 2 points. So I get. I mean, I get why the line is so close. I mean, but I don't like the Ducks. I mean, give me the Ducks money line. I mean, like
home game, man.
I mean, it's in California, so I mean, it's I mean, not that far from the travel, but I'm sure the Buckeye fans is going to travel to the Rose Bowl, man. I mean, like the Rose Bowl for college football fans is like I don't want to call it the Mecca, but it's one of the bowl games that you got to go to once in your life, especially if your team is playing in it. So that's just one of them games that you got to kind of go to like once in your life. Like I said, if your team playing.
Oh man, breaking news! Raiders have been rumored to be letting Antonio Pierce go.
That sounds about right.
I don't think it's so much a rumor. I think that's what the fans are asking for.
Oh, he finna win out. He's gonna win out. He's gonna win out and get fired and be like, yeah, that's why you ain't got to pick
dirty
you
game, man. It's a dirty game though, man.
Bro, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not an NFL owner, right? But if I was, I would assure you as much as possible that your job is good for you to do what I need you to do. I would not tell you with us at the position we are in, hey, we're gonna be, or even not even tell you or put it out in the air where people can find out that we letting you go and we need to lose. No
but
way.
I think that's been like known, if that makes sense. Like I think anybody knew AP was gone with the position at the Raiders. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, but when it comes from when they saying we got from inside the you know what I'm saying the organization, it changes. Like hearing it from us is like, well, yeah, I have been bad. So I understand the media being out there saying I'm getting fired, but the organization hasn't said it yet. When it comes from when you hear people like saying, hey, we've heard from inside the organization that Antonio Pierce is out, shit, whole perspective change now because I'm really fired. And it's week 17.
Yeah, but you gotta be real with yourself, man. They didn't really want to give him the title in the first place. The only reason they did it was because the players, like, if you don't hire him, like, we're not going, I mean, like, we're gonna request, like, guys like, Tay Adams, he did that, and then Crosby. Those are the two guys. Like, if you don't retain him, we're not gonna want to play here. When in all actuality, Tay was on his way out the door regardless whether he did it or not, and Crosby's out here talking about he don't want to play for a losing team. So it's like they made a calculated move that was a mistake. Where they should have. You didn't want to hire the dude. You should just not hire him. You should just hire somebody else.
They could have been in a position they never wanted them to have, and then got stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just to finish up, like, yeah, I mean, give me Oregon money line. I do like the over in the game. I would take James for an anytime touchdown. I would take I'll take Judkins for his receiving yards because he's a really good receiving back. Give me Henderson for anytime touchdown. And I'll definitely take. I'm just going to combine the two. Let me get Smith and Tez Johnson. Give me their reception, their yards, and an anytime touchdown. I think these two dudes are going to ball out in this particular game.
All right, the last game of the college football playoff is number 7 Notre Dame versus number 2 Georgia. Georgia favored by 2. Over under is 44 in that.
And this is for all the people, right? I've been hearing people talking about this game, chit-chatting about this game, talking like Notre Dame about to put us in the back. Like, Notre Dame not putting us in the back, bro. That's just not happening. Because like what I've seen from their quarterback and their offense, the only dude on their offense I'm really worried about is Jeremiah Love. I'm gonna be crystal clear on that. That's the only dude that really concerns me. The rest of them niggas, I'm not concerned with. I'm not impressed by them. And I was watching their defense and their front seven. I don't think their front seven is particularly that fast, to be honest. And so I think we're going to be able to run the ball on them. Like I think we should be able to. And I look forward to the challenge. So I'm taking. The line for the game anyways is Georgia -2. So obviously I'm taking my squad. So I'll take them for that. But on a side note, like some news that I didn't heard is that Carson Beck is going to declare for the draft. So So if you try and get a quarterback later in the draft, he's going to be there for you, like maybe second, third, fourth round. Something like that, depending on how his arm heals and all that good stuff. I will take prop wise.
Hopefully, wherever you get, you draft the back, you got a good rehab.
Yeah, but I think he didn't have a complete tear, so he should be ready by the time training camp roll around. So, over under is 44. That's tough. Because this could definitely be a defensive battle. What I would do is I'd bring the line up to 50 and I would take under 50. Like 44 is just not a lot of points. And I mean, all you need is some special teams touchdowns and some defensive touchdowns to kind of derail you from that. So, if you're gonna mess around with over under, I'd probably raise it up to 50 and make it under 50. The odds aren't as good, but you have stat wise, give me Jeremiah Love for anytime touchdown. Give me ETN for a touchdown. I just wouldn't put no money on the receivers, man, because both these quarterbacks, like Riley Leonard to me is dog shit. I don't think he's good at all. And then Gunnar Stockton's going into his first start, so I would stay away from the passing and the receiving props. Somebody gonna have to catch some passes on both sides. Like I'm just not willing to bet on it though.
Pop, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going with Georgia. Even with Carson Beck out, I still think the culture that Georgia has, they're going to be okay. The talent that they have on that team, they're going to be okay. Notre Dame, like to Jamie's point, I'm not particularly a favorite at a quarterback that Notre Dame has. I think Jeremiah Love is their best offensive player, skill position wise. And if Georgia is able to slow him down, I think you're able to kind of shut down that Notre Dame offense. Also, on the Georgia side of the ball, I think they'll be able to take advantage of what JMIK said is I do think that D-line is slow. They're able to get ran on. If you have an offensive line that is great at run, not necessarily great, but decent run blocking, you're able to run on them and gain yardage as well. And I think if Georgia methodically is able to move the ball, they'll be able to stack up points and win this game.
It's kind of a shaky game for me. Notre Dame got quarterback issues, but Georgia has quarterback issues. Georgia probably gonna need to rely on their running back stable back there to get the job done. ETN plan?
Yeah.
I think what's the backup name?
Gunnar Stockton's our backup quarterback.
No, running back. The second.
The second running back is Nate Frazier, like the freshman.
Yeah, Frazier. I think them two combined to can beat Notre Dame. I think if I was taking anything, it's probably those two. Give me Nate Fraser for 50. Give me ETN for 65. I think it's gonna be. I almost want to take the under on the 44.5 because I think it's gonna be a really low scoring game. Just because I think Georgia's gonna simplify some of the plays for Gunnar Stockton. It's kind of shitty that Carson Beck doesn't get to play in this game. But even though I think he's a bad quarterback, I think he understands the moment just a little bit better. He's been in these situations before as a quarterback. Hopefully, Gunnar Stockton is prepared for the stage. But give me Georgia. I really don't want to talk about NFL, man. My quarterback out, bro. I gotta watch Kenny Two Gloves again. Fuck the Commanders, man. Fuck the Commanders. You muted,
oh, my bad. I was on mute. Listen, Kenny Pickett was willing and dealing out there. He was throwing that ball up.
I seen the all 22, Pop. You can't lie me about what he did, Pop.
Kenny Pickett for the win, bro. I don't know what you tripping on. Kenny Pickett.
I mean, he wasn't. I mean, your team still put up over 30, though. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
He did move the ball, but let's be honest about
we had 5 turnovers and 3 points with Kenny Pickett in that game.
Kenny, he got y'all into, position to potentially win the game.
I mean, he did though.
He did. He got y'all in position.
Yeah, he also put them in a position to win the game.
True, but I'm just saying, if Smitty caught that ball, like
if Smitty,
you get what I mean?
Yeah. If he don't throw the pick, maybe we have to have the conversation about Smitty catching the damn ball. But if he didn't miss, a wide open receiver and throw it, 30 feet high, maybe.
He did get thrown into the game with no practice.
Definitely did though. That's a fact.
He did. He did.
But I don't think we need to really recap these Christmas and day after Christmas. These games were terrible.
I'm going right here.
Yeah, it was a terrible game. So I don't think we
Chargers versus Patriots. Chargers favorite by 6 over under 42.5. Go ahead.
Give me the under because obviously like I live here. Games in Massachusetts. It's been raining all morning. I think this game kicks off in about 45 minutes. So with it raining and it's not like cold or anything, it was like maybe it's like 40, 50 degrees outside. So it's not cold, but it's definitely raining. So I think that'll affect the passing game just a little bit. I mean, you got May and Herbo or whatever. So I'm not saying they won't be able to throw in the rain, but I think it's going to slow down. The offense is just enough for it not to go over. I look for the Chargers to win the game. So give me the Chargers minus the 6. It's a game that we don't need to win. We don't need to win no more games. I mean, we are sitting pretty in the 2 slots. So let me just lose in peace. Props I do like. Give me Justin Herbert's yards, his rushing yards. I think it's at either 14 or 15.5. So I'll take the over on that. Give me Drake May for 25 rushing yards. Give me Ladd. I'll take Ladd 6 receptions, 60 yards. I don't know if he gets in the end zone because it's kind of tricky because, they're going to move him around. I don't think Gonzalez is going to cover him the whole game, but I think there might be points in the game where they will put Gonzalez on him, so that should be a good matchup. I do like QJ for a touchdown, though. QJ, as long as he can catch the damn ball in the end zone, I believe he's going to score a touchdown today. So I'll take that. Give me the under on Drake May's passing yards. I think it's like right around 200. So I'll take the under on that. I think that's about it. Anytime touchdown, like I said Ladd. I'll take Ladd for one. I'm gonna take Hunter Henry for the other one.
That QJ prop, listen, I'll put that as a single bet. I just can't trust that man at all. He's not consistent.
You've been scoring a lot of touchdowns this year, though. Just saying.
I hear you, but I do like the Chargers to win. I do think defensively the Chargers will be able to kind of stifle Drake May. And kind of just slow down the Patriots offense. And listen, Herbo, he been balling like low key. He really been balling these last couple of games, and I like that to continue. I do think it's gonna be low scoring just because of the weather conditions that Mick has said, and I believe J.K. Dobbins is starting for the Chargers, so this is his first game back after being out against the Ravens. So I like them to get a little bit of juice in the run game because, like I've said before, I think Dobbins is their best running back currently on the roster. He just has that pop that I don't see from the running backs outside of him. And I do so I'll take the Chargers. I'll take Dobbins yards or attempts because I do think the Chargers will consistently run the ball. A prop that wasn't talked about, I like Antonio Gibson receiving yards. It's not that much. I think it was like 9.5 or 10. And I think that's easy money for him as well for the Patriots. And another prop I'll probably look at is Hunter Henry's receptions or yards. Hunter Henry's been pretty consistent with his props, and I like that as well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was actually looking at the tight end. I mean, so I got this argument on Twitter about tight ends, and I mean, someone tried to call a tight end that's a stud that had 300 receiving yards a stud, but
Just chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill.
But I mean, like, we're not gonna touch on that.
I was there, you know. I was
so I was listening to it. And someone tried to tell me tight end with 300 receiving yards is a stud, but besides the point, I'm not going to elaborate.
That tight end played for the Bills, right?
Yeah. Tight end played for the Bills. But what that made me do was I actually looked at the receiving yards for tight end, and surprisingly, Hunter Henry is like top 6 in receiving yards for tight ends. I was not aware of that. So
yeah, JMIK, I end up having to pick him up in fantasy for a couple of leagues, and I'm not gonna lie, he's been steady with the points. Like I don't need much in the tight end position, but with Hunter, he's been really steady with his production. So I like him to have his catches and potential yards because the line I saw for his yards was like 44.5, and I don't think that's too much asking for Hunter Henry to get.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean he's a solid option. So yeah.
Man, I got forced to play Aaron Rodgers this week. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I know I'm gonna lose. And they got Josh Allen. This is the worst matchup I could have got.
Damn, that sounds crazy.
Bro, I'm in a world of trouble. But if he only like, I don't know, man. If Bijan can show up or Puka or somebody can show up, maybe you know, maybe the Patriots let Lad McConkey go crazy. Maybe.
I mean, anything's possible. So
he messed up and didn't play. He didn't play George Pickens. So.
Oh damn.
And George Pickens put up 12 points. Oh, he didn't play Mark Andrews either. 16.8 points. He missed out on a little bit of points. He'd probably be punching me in the face right now. Certified, go ahead, man. On you, Chargers, Patriots.
Is DK back? JK, my bad.
Yeah, he's active for this game. Yeah.
Oh man. Let me see. What's that? 6. I don't know, man. Like the Patriots, they pick and choose when they want to play hard, man. And this might be one of those games that they think that they can get. I don't know about the 6. I just I don't know. That's a lot of points right now with a team that, be trying to play spoiler. But as far as props, I'll take Justin Herbert's his rushing prop. He's been running a lot, and whatever McConkey, he usually hits on his targets or his yards. I don't know. I'll probably go with his targets. That's about it. I don't know about that 6 though. I don't know about the 6. That 6 scares me.
Patriots for the win?
Fuck no.
Nah, I ain't say all that. I think they cover. I think they might cover, but I don't think they win.
No, bro. I needed a little JMIK reaction.
Like, fuck no, man. We're not winning this game.
Patriots for the win, man. Come on, man.
No, fuck that.
Little money line win. Little.
I mean, if he's trying to give away a donation, I mean, you know.
Don't act like that, Nick.
And what you mean?
Man. You upset the Bengals, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
you got to go out there and win.
I mean, week one we did that, but that was 15 weeks ago, man. That's a long time ago.
Hey, man, it's time to run it back, man. Time to run it back, man.
Fuck all that. Niggas ain't running shit back.
Drake made for the win.
Nah.
Drake made.
I mean, not the way that we be defending the run. Fuck no. I mean, JK might go for 200 today, man.
No, I'm just trolling. I think it's actually gonna be a decent game, though. I think it's actually gonna be decent. I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout game. That 6 to me is a little shaky. I probably take if I took the Chargers probably -3 or something like that, where I can keep it a little close. I don't really know about the props. Give me JK for any time and some rushing yards. I'm scared of Ramondre Stevenson. I think he's on the ban list.
Why, man? I mean, the dude just scored last week.
Nah, but it was a couple of weeks where he stubbed his toe on my ticket. I ain't even messed with him last week. He was already on the list last week. I was like, nah, you stubbed your toe with me. But I do like Douglas, Mario Douglas. Give me his receiving yard, and maybe even at any time. But if they get into that 15-10 range, give me Hunter Henry, man. Anytime touchdown. The next game we have, big implication game. Broncos versus Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5. Over under is 50.5. If the Bengals lose, Bengals sit their ass in Cincinnati, eat some Skyline chili. You hear me? But go ahead, sir. You can go first.
Let me see. I don't know, man. The Bengals be putting up points in bunches, yo. Like this gonna be. I do understand. Denver has one of the best defenses in the league. But even with that said, man, keeping up with the Bengals, that's gonna be a tall task, in my opinion. Joey and Jamar Chase, the motherfuckers is locked in right now. What is it?
I think it's
Bengals about 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I go with Joey's yards. I probably take his touchdowns because he's throwing that ball in the end zone. Jamar Chase's targets and his yards. I don't know about the cover though. I don't know about the cover. I mean, Denver's defense they really lock in sometimes.
He's still going.
I'd say the Bengals cover.
So they would, I mean, they playing for their life. Should be the game of your life.
Should be, but I mean, the thing is, Burrow had a game of his life. What the hell that defense gonna do?
Yeah.
Give up 30?
I mean, you give up 30 to the Broncos, I guarantee you're not scoring 30 on the Broncos.
Yeah, you're not scoring 30.
I can guarantee you that.
I'll probably say first to 20 win.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pop.
I do agree. The Bengals are going to score points. And we know that defense is going to give up some points as well. For me, it's the Broncos keeping their foot on the gas to close the game out, offensively and defensively. Because if they can do that, I do think that the Broncos can win this game. But if they don't, and you give Burrow another shot at it, potentially the Bengals can edge it out. The over-under It's possible, but that Broncos defense can slow down. But we also see them getting the shootout with the Browns, so that's a potential hit. I do like any prop for Burrow's passing though, his completions, because I think he will pass the ball. I'm gonna slightly lean with the Broncos just because I like their team a little better. Specifically, the defense. I like the defense for the Broncos a little better than I do the Bengals. I will take the over on the points. Outside of that, I don't know what any props I'll take, but I'm gonna just go with the Broncos and the over total point.
I'm going for the upset, man. I mean, give me the Broncos money line. The Broncos, I don't think they want to go into next week having to beat the Chiefs and not knowing what the Chiefs are really going to do, because I mean the Chiefs can't rest their starters, because if they would have rest their starters from here until the first playoff game, it's something like they would almost be off for a whole month. So they're not doing that. So the Chargers are going to have to. I mean, not the Chargers, but like the Broncos. If they don't win this game, they're going to have to beat the Chiefs, and who knows? Like I said, the Chiefs might play the stars for a half, and I mean, who really knows? But for me, like the deciding factor is the Broncos defense. Like I really like their defense. I mean, the defense can sack the quarterback, they can get turnovers. And you seen it when they played the Browns. Like, I mean, they can turn turnovers into touchdowns. And if you're the Bengals, like I just don't think you can count on, like I said earlier, like you can't count on scoring over 30 on this defense. Like I'm not sure that's something that you could really count on. And so like the Bengals defense is gonna have to slow down Bo Nix, and like slow down his offense. I think the best way for the Bengals defense to do that is to completely shut off the run, because I mean like the Broncos run game ain't even really that good either. Like I'm not counting Bo Nix in their running game, like just their running backs are not really that effective. So if you can shut that down, you can put the ball in the hands of, Bo Nix, maybe you can force a turnover or two, and that's the way you can win. I just don't see that happening. Like I just think that the Broncos are going to be motivated after that loss that they took not 10 days ago, but 9 days ago. And they're gonna come out strong and they're gonna win. Give me Bo Nix for 25 rushing yards. Give me Jamar Chase receptions and yards, and I think he gets in the end zone today. Give me Chase Brown for 40 rushing yards, and I think Chase gets in the end zone too. And then give me Sutton for 50 yards and a touchdown, because I believe he gets in as well.
Oh man, Broncos versus Bengals. Bengals fighting for their life, huh? I don't know though. I think that defense can take away what the Bengals want to do best, which is pass the ball. They kind of missing the run game, so I like Chase Brown, but he's more of a receiving back in my opinion. And they don't really have a run game. The Broncos are going to play time of possession football. I think the Broncos win this game too. I mean, to be honest, I know the Bengals need it. I know the Bengals fighting for everything they got left, their opportunities. They still need some things to go right. But I agree with JMIK. Like, you don't want to go into next week uncertain of who's going to play for the Chiefs and have to win that game. You don't want to do that. It's not in your best interest to go in there and play the Chiefs. And what if they do get out on you early and then they sit their starters, but you down too much to come back and you lose that game? Now you out of the playoffs. Now you miss your opportunity. You don't want to be in that situation. I'm gonna take the Broncos today. Give me I do think Jamar Chase anytime. Jamar Chase. Give me Chase Brown receiving yards. Give me Joe Burrow attempts. I think they're gonna come out and put everything on the table that they got left. Give me Cortland Sutton for an anytime touchdown. I think he get in that box. That's all I think that's it for them. We got Cardinals versus Rams. Cardinals favored by 6.5. Over under is 47.5. I didn't get this one either. Why the hell are the Cardinals favored by 6.5?
You said they're favored by 6.5?
Yeah.
And they're playing the Rams, right? Are you sure?
Oh, my bad. I got it wrong.
I was going to say, because I thought the Rams were favored by 6. Yeah, I was about to say that'd be a crazy line.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mick.
Um, I think like the Cardinals haven't really. If you've been paying attention, they haven't really been playing well at all. So I don't know.
Yeah, you did that one light. They haven't been
Yeah, I mean they've been playing pretty bad, and I mean especially what the hell's the quarterback's name?
Kyler?
Yeah, Kyler. Like Kyler been playing kind of bad the last month. I'm not gonna like when you look at the film, he
Did you
really
not?
he really been playing like dog shit. And so I just think like the Rams have, I mean, the Rams need this game. I mean, like they need to stay ahead of the Seahawks, and I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to win. I don't know about the -6 though. Like I'd probably take the Rams -3, something like that. I think that's a better line to take action on than the -6. Because that, I mean, like that's a divisional game. That's a divisional game because, like, yeah, it's the Rams and the Cardinals. Just to be kind of safe. Props I like in the game. I mean, give me Puka for his reception and yards because I mean, one thing Matthew's ever going to do is throw Puka the ball. That's the one thing. If you one thing you count on that game, that's what's going to happen. Give me Kyron Williams for an anytime touchdown. I also think Kyron is going to run for about 50, 60 yards. So I'll take him for 50 yards rushing. Give me Kyron for 2 receptions too because they do like to throw to him. Too. So I would take that as well. Cooper Kupp. Cooper's on my ban list, bro. I'm not like there's been times where I took Cooper for 3 receptions. This man didn't even catch a pass, so I'm not even gonna do that this week.
Oh, we took him that week together.
Yeah, so I'm not.
I remember that week.
Yeah. I'm not finna do that.
2.5 over. This man got 0. I said, what?
I mean,
he had 3 targets, and he had 3 targets.
I mean, if you want, you could take the under. Like, I'm not much of an under better, man, because I really don't like taking unders, man. I mean, it's a way to be profitable, but it's hard for me to do, man. Because I actually think it's like I bet on these games, I actually watch these games. And I'm not trying to bet an under and watching the game, and like hoping the dude don't perform. So that's not really my style. On the Cardinal side, give me Connor for an anytime touchdown. Connor for about 50 yards rushing as well. Give me Marvin Harrison for 40 yards receiving. Give me Trey McBride, whatever his receptions and yards are, give me those. And I think this is the game that Trey gets into the end zone because he hasn't gotten the end zone all year. If he doesn't do it soon, he's going to be held in the same kind of company as Deontay Johnson, and I don't think he wants that. So.
This a tough game because the Cardinals been playing like kind of shitty. Their best game came against, I guess, the Patriots, if you want to say it.
But I mean, Kyler wasn't even good in that game.
No, he had he didn't even score. I don't think.
No, he didn't. He wasn't. It wasn't really him. It was the run game we couldn't stop.
Yeah, James Conner went crazy on y'all. I think he even took James Conner that week as your player of the week.
I did, yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think the Cardinals being eliminated from the playoffs, I don't think they really got much to play for. So they're gonna come out and probably put up a little fight. But I think the Rams ultimately should win this game. Give me Puka Nacua receiving yards. Give me Cooper Kupp on the ban list for sure. I'll never bet with that man ever again this season. We'll revisit that next year. Let me see. Give me James Conner for any time. Trey McBride for his receiving yards. I never bet on Trey McBride for a touchdown.
I mean, it's a good thing you haven't.
I didn't see that stat until yesterday that man had like all these receiving yards with 0 touchdowns.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stay away from that again. I'll let JMIK bet that on a single bet. He can hit me up and tell me how that goes. I think he's gonna end up in a Miles Sanders type of a season. Miles Sanders had like 800, 900 yards, no touchdown.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of rough, man.
It'll be kind of crazy if Trey McBride was to get this many yards and not a touchdown, but it look like it's gonna happen, man. He's gonna have 1,000 yards, but I don't think he's gonna have a touchdown. Certified?
Forgetting my damn mic is muted. Um, the only thing I'm gonna go with the Rams to cover. I like Trey McBride's yards and his catches and his receptions. On the other side, man, I like Kyron Williams total yards from scrimmage and anytime touchdown. I'm off Puka and Cup, man, because it's like w- w- it's like I remember one game they both had 6 receptions. I took it. Both of them off. One had 4, one had 5. I feel like they hit their yards. One might not. So it's like one week one go off, the other week one might go off. It's nothing consistent over there. But I like the Rams to cover. They really want to make the playoffs so they can lose in a wild card round. And that's about it. Trey McBride. That's it. And Kyron Williams on the Rams. I like his total yards.
Uh,
I like the Rams. To me, Kyler, like to JMIK point, Kyler just he plateaued to me. Like he hit a wall and he hasn't really been able to elevate his game. Um, I like the Rams to win. I'm not sure about the -6.5 because it is a divisional game, and especially in the West, these games have been pretty close for the most part. Um, but I do like the Rams. I do like the over 47.5. I don't think that's a lot for these two offenses. Um, is James Conner questionable for this game? Because I know he got banged up against the Panthers,
I think
but is he playing?
I think he's questionable, but everything I've heard, he's supposed to be playing.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say if James Conner is not, I'm not sure about that Cardinals offense because to me it's running through Connor at this point. Um, I'll take Connor's attempts and possible yardage as well in this game. I'll take Puka. I'll take Cup, Kyron. Um, Stafford might give up a touchdown, a interception because he good for at least one a game. If you interested in props like that, but yeah, I like the Rams to win. I'll stay away from the spread because, like I said, to me that's a little much just for these divisional matchups. And yeah,
hey, I just seen this, right? Are the Browns retarded?
Why you say that?
Why did they restructure this man again, bro? Are they
because
crazy?
they had so much, bro. They
They
trying to
had to,
get some.
dog.
Yeah, they trying to get some bread back.
Yeah, they had. I mean, it's guaranteed. So he's going to get his money. Restructures don't matter. He's going to get his money. But they
But
gave
didn't
him
this
so
happen
much
last
money
year?
up front. It kind of handicapped that cap. They gotta
No,
find some room.
sir, you moved it from 64 to 75.
Yeah, but the problem is you keep moving it. The last year of that deal is going to be a
Gonna
lot
be
of
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
crazy.
yeah, next year you only gotta pay him what 50 or whatever. Cool. Then the following year I gotta pay you $75 million, and I'm gonna restructure that probably too. So in 2026, the last year of your contract of guaranteed money, they're gonna be paying something like $90 million, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mo. Yeah, man. Like, listen, that situation over in Cleveland is not as cut as pace
It's not.
as the fan base likes to think it is. It's very tricky over there right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Oof. Well, we got Jets versus Bills. Bills favored by 9.5. Over or under is 46.5. Hey,
Um,
your favorite team certified? Go ahead.
I listen. The Jets are a fucking disappointment.
That's what I
Big
was talking
close.
about. But
Yeah,
it's just bad they're playing the Bills because you know
yeah.
they.
But Mick, close your ears for a second. I hate the AFC East, yo. I feel like them niggas are scared of the Bills, yo. They like the fucking boogeyman or something. Like they are terrified of the fucking Bills over there, and it's disgusting because everybody got rings and they have none. The fuck are y'all scared of the Bills for? The Jets should win this game, but we know they won't. But they'll come on Twitter and talk about A-Rod going uh 13 for 18 for 200 yards and a touchdown. Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, I think you're talking about the Jets and the Dolphins. I mean, me and my Patriot brethren on the app, bro. Like we be in our group. We're not.
I said close your ears.
Yeah,
Why ain't close your ears?
and you could talk about like the Bills and like the Jets and the Dolphins. Cool. I mean, yeah, they scared of the Bills, but I mean, we just not good. Reason we don't be talking is like we're not like the Jets and the Dolphins. Like when we're not good, like we're not gonna be talking all delusional and crazy. We, we just waiting till our time come up. And I mean, best be sure we suck right now, but our time gonna be coming in about a year or two. So when you start to hear from, y'all hear me talking about the Patriots, but you'll hear from the other Patriot fan base that's on Twitter. And like once niggas is actually not more than a 4-win team, you'll let me hear from them. I mean, we're not scared of the Bills. I mean, we were shitty last year and we beat the Bills. So I mean, we're not really scared of the Bills. But just get on this game, man. Like, I don't expect any fight from the Jets. I think the Jets ain't won in Buffalo in like 5 to 10 years. It's something crazy like that. So I wouldn't expect nothing from them. So I'll take Buffalo minus the 9. I don't, and I think after the performance that they put up last week against the Patriots, it wasn't the best. I think they're gonna come out firing because they're trying to lock that 2 seed up. So I would say that. Prop wise, until Aaron Rodgers throws for this 500 touchdown, you should be taking Devontae Adams every week for a touchdown because that's the dude he's locking in on. He's not really looking at hardly anybody else. So I'll take Devontae for anytime touchdown.
Free Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. I'm like buyer beware for Garrett Wilson, man, because it's like I said, A-Rod is locked in on Devontae Adams.
No, I said free him.
Well, I mean, it depends on the team, but yeah. So the only dude in this office that I really trust is maybe Devontae and maybe Brees Hall to get a touchdown, maybe. On the Bills side, give me Josh for anytime touchdown. It's been a while for Kincaid, so I think they're going to try to get Kincaid a touchdown in this game. I would take James Cook for about 50 rushing yards, and I would take what's their slot receiver's name? Name just dropped my mind for a second. The Bills slot receiver. I just can't remember his name.
God damn it.
I think it's with an S. Hold on.
Not Shakir.
Yeah. Shakir. Take Shakir for his receptions. That's probably like the way I would go.
Khalil
Shakir. Good ass wide receiver.
Go ahead, Pop.
I want to say the Bills will put hands and feet on the Jets, but I just don't know. Because last matchup they had, I thought that was gonna happen, but it was a closer game than I expected, considering the downturn the Jets were in. But that is divisional game, so I can't say that. But I do like the Jets the Bills to win. The -9.5, that's possible, but I don't know what type of Jets team we're getting. And they could mess around and get a field goal or a touchdown that might blow that spread. So I wouldn't take that. But I'll take Khalil Shakir props. I like James Cook as well. Garrett Wilson props. He'll hit those. I like Josh Allen props as well. Over under, I'm not sure just because last time these two teams played, they hit the under. And I think it's pretty possible for that to happen again. Yeah, that's in regards to prop bets, that's it. But yeah, I do like the Bills to win. I just don't see what the Jets are really playing for besides seeding in the draft at this moment.
We was talking about the ban list, right? Me ever betting on the Jets to win another game is on the ban list. Bro, you can't trust the Jets to do shit right. Boy, them boys couldn't flush the toilet if it didn't have a handle on it. I mean, them boys just can't do it right. Like free Garrett Wilson, you can't free Quinn. He's stuck. I don't think I just they have the hopes and faith in Aaron Rodgers coming back, but I think that's probably the worst mistake they could make. That man is and he has washed them linens I just got out the dryer this morning, man. It's just over with. He threw.
Man, don't let the Jets the fan base tell you that, dog. I was in PD space this morning, bro. They love Aaron Rodgers. It's the offensive line, guys. Look at Rodgers' numbers.
No disrespect to PD, but if you believe Aaron Rodgers has anything left, you're retarded.
Yeah, somebody said that. They was like, y'all keep looking at 36-year-old Aaron Rodgers. He's 43 now, and he'll be 44 next season. I was like, he got a point, huh?
But if they want to donate money to the elderly community, then that's on them. That's just on them. I'm pretty sure my good friend JMIK will be just fine with them re-signing Aaron Rodgers and letting him come back and fuck up the franchise for another year. He won't mind it. He don't give a damn.
I mean, I wouldn't have no issue with it, man.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, give me the Bills. I ain't gonna even say it. I almost had some rest. I almost said fuck the Jets. We got the shit bowl. The Titans versus the Jags. Titans favored by 1. Over under is 39.5. This is one of the games that I'm definitely not watching. This is for draft position. Can it end in the tie? I mean, because both of these teams are horrible as hell. The Jazz can't do nothing right. The Titans can't do it right. If I had to pick on one, give me the. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. You can go mid. You got first.
I got breaking news with the Patriots game. Antonio Gibson's gonna get the start today. So just for y'all, that's throwing in your lap.
So. See, Ramondre was on the ban list, and now you don't even got a bet with him.
Hey, listen, my little play with Antonio Gibson looking a little better right now.
Yeah, I mean,
receivers are.
Yeah. I mean, Madre gonna get the start. I mean, he's not getting the start. He's still gonna play, but he's just not. I mean, it's probably gonna be even split today. I mean, I'm with all the sentiment, man. I'm not about to watch this game. Like, I mean, honestly, as long as my team loses today, I mean, whoever wins or loses this game actually does my team some good because, I mean, that's one less team I got to worry about. I mean, if we were to win next week, the one guy in this game that I do like, there's 2 props in this game I do like. I mean, give me Brian Thomas everything. Give me him anytime touchdown, receptions, and yards. I mean, ever since Matt got in to start playing, the boy numbers been going crazy. So I'll take Brian Thomas for all his props. And the other prop I like is a Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. That's it. I'm not gonna give you a winner. I'm not giving it over the under because it's just not worth it personally.
That shit probably super under. They probably this bitch might be 3-6. Goddamn it. This might be one of them shitty games, boy. You turn that one. God, you look at the quarter and be like, and it's 30 seconds left and y'all ain't scored a touchdown yet. Y'all ain't scored no points. Man. This game's going to be whoever would like to talk about the shitty bowl, you can go next.
Okay, listen. One thing Mac Jones knows how to do is get that ball to Brian Thomas Jr. That's what he does know how to do. Brian Thomas had over 120 receiving yards and a tutty last week. Yeah, I'm taking Brian Thomas props. I'm taking his catches. I'm taking his receiving yards. Outside of that, I'm not touching anything else. Neither of these teams are really playing that well. And they also are not playing to win. But one of them is going to have to win. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I just think they're going to win just because I I like the production I've seen out of them the last 2 weeks a little bit better than the Titans. That Titans Colts game looks a lot closer than it was. The Colts was putting hands and feet on them until the Titans kind of got the game closer score wise. But I like the Jaguars. Um, over under, I'm staying away from. Besides Brian Thomas props, I'm staying away from anything else. Maybe Tony Pollard's rush attempts because he seems to hit that line consistently. Maybe not his yards or a touchdown, but his rush attempts he does hit consistently. But besides that, I'm staying away from anything else.
Certified?
Let me see. Shit. I don't like anything about the page. I mean, not the Patriots, but the Jaguars. Etienne is out for the year, right?
Nah,
No.
he's been playing the last.
Last week.
Yeah, he's been playing. He just hasn't been playing well necessarily.
No, it's Ingram. Ingram's out.
Yeah, I mean Ingram's
Okay.
out,
Yeah.
Kurt's out, so yeah.
I mean, bro, it's the Titans and the Jaguars, yo. Like this is going to be a shitty. This might be the worst game of the season. Um, Tony Pollard will probably get his touches. I don't know if he's going to get his yards. And like Pop said, Mac Jones is definitely targeting Thomas a little more than Trevor did. But with that said, I don't want to watch this shit, man.
I don't think anybody does.
You know, like I don't even know what to bet on this shit. Outside of Thomas getting his
You
targets,
can bet on disappointment.
yeah, definitely bet on and the Jaguars having a yet another fucking top 10 pick.
Oh, I mean, they definitely, even if they win today, they're definitely getting the top 10 pick.
Mhm.
Bro,
That's
somebody needs to do something. They can't just be getting top 10 picks like every 3, 4 years. Like this shit is crazy, dog.
They stink. I mean,
Like somebody else got to get it sometime in the top 10.
I mean, but they actually lucked out last year because they had a middle round pick, and then Brian Thomas was right there, and they drafted what 15th or 16th, so they kind of lucked out last year.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Panthers versus Bucks. Bucks favored by 8. Over under is 48.5. I think if the Bucks win this game, don't they lock up the division, Pop?
Nah, they need the Falcons to lose.
Or they need the
I'm gonna
Falcons to
be
also
honest with
lose.
you, brother. By 8, I'll take 16. Chubbard is out for the year. Um, I don't know about this one, man. I
Who
don't
out
know
for the
how.
year?
Chuba Hubbard, he got put on IR today. So he's out for the year. I don't know who their running back is because Jonathan Brooks got placed back on IR after he.
Miles Sanders up.
Oh.
Miles Sanders, the Eagles legend.
Yes.
Oh man.
Eagles legend.
Yeah, I'm going with the Buccaneers. Miles Sanders is ass, man. He is ass. Yeah, with Chubb going out, and I think he was a vital part of that offense. I think that's a huge loss for them.
Blackshear and Miles Sanders.
Yeah. I like the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are fighting for seeding. They're still in the fight for the division. They do need the loss to the Cowboys. They need the Falcons to lose to be able to finish with a better record to win the division. Because the Falcons swept them, so they hold the tiebreaker if they end with the same record. I do like the Buccaneers. They're gonna try to get Mike Evans at 1,000 yards. He's kind of close to it right now, so I think they're gonna spam Mike Evans a little bit. Cade Auden is out, who is the Buccaneers tight end. So I expect a little bit more targets to go to McMillan, who's been kind of coming on these last few games. Bucky Irvin to me, he's like solidified himself as running back one for the Buccaneers. So I would like the production on that as well. Right now it's kind of hard to call any props for the Panthers. Just like I said, Chuba, that's a huge loss. So I don't know how that offense is gonna look. I don't know what the structure of that is. I don't know like the flow of it that's gonna be. So I'm kind of gonna stay away from any props on the Panthers at this moment. But I will choose I'll take the Buccaneers and any other player props that I have said so far.
Hey, so this shit could get crazy down the stretch. I was just looking at that. So if both Atlanta and Tampa Bay win out and Washington loses out, Tampa Bay holds a tiebreaker over Washington, and they would make the 7th seed. Ooh, it could get nasty.
Yeah. The Bucks can still make the playoffs even without winning the division because they have the tiebreaker over the Commanders.
They need the Commanders to lose out.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be hard though, because the Dallas Cowboys. Damn.
Yeah, because the Commanders also play the Falcons, so this week too.
Yeah,
so,
Falcons,
yeah. So.
And I mean, honestly, like I don't see the Falcons beating the Commanders though. So
I mean, a hope and a dream. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if the game was in Atlanta, but that game is in Washington. It's on Sunday Night Football. I just don't see it.
Panthers versus Bucks. Yeah, this is a tough game without Chuba, man. Give me the Bucks. Give me Mike Evans targets and receiving yards. Give me Bucky Irvin rushing yards in any time. Certified? Did you go on this game?
Yeah, I got this one already.
Oh yeah, I think I'm the one that didn't go. I'll take the Buccaneers money line. I'm not gonna mess around them. -8. Even though Chuba's out, I mean the Panthers have still been playing well, so I'm a chill on the -8. Prop wise, give me Thielen for 50 yards and 5 receptions. I think Xavier Leggett, I think he's playing. Give me him for 25 passing yards. I mean, not passing, but 25 receiving yards. Stay away from the Panthers running back situation, like pretty much everybody been saying, because it's. I mean, with playing, I'm not putting no money on Miles Sanders. I'm not doing that. Buccaneer wise, give me Bucky Irvin for a touchdown. Give me Mike Evans for a touchdown, and I think Mike Evans has a big day actually. Like I think Mike goes for 100 yards and a touchdown in this game. And also like Jalen McMillan to go for about 40 yards. Seeing as that Cotton is out, so I mean it's going to put more emphasis on him in the offense as well. So yeah.
Pop you up. Raiders versus Saints. Raiders favored by 1.5. Over under is 37.5. Go ahead.
All right. 3 of my interior starting offensive linemen are out this game. Derek Carr is confirmed out as well. Alvin Kamara is out. Yeah, the Raiders. Listen, AP is gonna go out with a bang. They're I just don't know what Spencer Rattler has. Like you're relying on replacement interior O-line to block up for Kendre Miller, who's going to be our starting running back. We saw how that worked out with Green Bay. First team to get shut out this entire year. I just don't know. I just don't know what production you're going to get offensively, defensively. I mean, it is what it is. There's not a lot of talent, not a lot of depth. I just don't know. I just don't know what we're gonna get, especially with all the losses that we have. I'm personally thinking Olave is not gonna play another down this year. Makes no sense. We're not playing for nothing. Doesn't make sense for you to come back and potentially injure yourself. So yeah, this is what we're working with, and I think it's gonna be rough. And I just think the Raiders kind of right now, they might put it together just a little bit better to close out the season. So I don't I like the Raiders. The -1.5, yeah, go do that. Over under, I'll take the under on points. I have no idea what this Saints team is gonna give you.
Go ahead, Mick.
This is like the Jaguars and Titans, man. Like I don't know what do you expect to get out this game. Like these are two teams battling for position in the draft. I think Saints have 5 wins. Raiders have what 4, 3, 4 wins, whatever it is. I think it's 4.
Yeah, we're currently at 10. And if we lose this, we might still be at 10.
Yeah, it just depends on what happens on Sunday. I mean, that's what you really got to wait for the end of the week, everything to shape up. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, toss a coin, man. I really can't tell you who's gonna win this game or not. Prop wise, I can't really trust anybody on the Saints because they're so hurt. So I'll stay away from that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the only bet I'm willing to make on this game is that this game goes under. That's about it. I'm not comfortable making any player props on either side. I mean, maybe Bowers take his reception and his yards, maybe, but that's about it for me.
Certified? What's up,
Can
Aaron?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Raiders Saints. The Raiders are ass and the Saints are really beat up. Both teams are trying to win, man. You got two coaches on the hot seat. They got to win this game. I think it's probably going to be a little sloppy. It's either
One
going to
of
be
them seats is already pulled from under them. The other one on fire.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I think
Antonio
both.
Pierce is fire.
I think both of them out of there. I follow a few folks that retweet Saints beat writers and whatnot. I can't see them bringing Dennis Allen back. I just can't. He's struggled. I know he's allegedly a defensive guru. The defense has been too up and down, even when he had his people, and he hasn't been able to bring in a consistent, good offensive coordinator to develop the talent that they drafted while he's been there. So I think he's out. I just can't see a world where they come back with Dennis Allen again, especially with so many valuable options out there at coach that's coming up this season. But with that said, man, like I said, the Raiders are ass. The Saints are really banged up. So I even think this is going to be two 30+ point teams, or nobody's going to crack 20. Um, I don't want to watch this shit. No, I ain't say that, Pop. I was hacked.
I mean, am I tripping or did Dennis Allen already get fired?
Bro, I don't want to see this shit. I'm not watching this. What?
Wait a minute, Dennis Allen got fired already?
Yes.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
When was that?
Bro,
He
when
been fired,
we
bro.
lost to the Panthers, he got fired. Yeah, Darren Rigby.
Damn.
Yeah,
They got
Darren
an intern
Rigby.
head coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darren
well,
Rigby, our special
That's what I'm
teams
saying.
coordinator.
I told you
the
seat.
oh nigga, well
He got snatched from into Dennis Allen.
the interim head coach really be trying to win those games.
Yes, he does. Absolutely does.
I mean, you can try to win all you want, but when your roster is depleted like it is, it don't make much difference.
Yeah, Mick, but you know how pride works, bro. Like you might, they might wake up on the right side of the bed and get a best shot,
Okay,
Shit, that's what the fucking Panthers been doing all year.
Yeah, but the Panthers aren't as injured as the Saints on offense. I mean,
Yeah.
like I watched that Monday night game, them against the Packers. There's a reason why that line was 2 touchdowns, and the Packers covered quite easily. Just saying,
but we all talking about them going up against the Raiders, though. Let's not forget that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like the Raiders are going into the dome in their favor. That don't. You know how bad you got to be that you playing the Saints in New Orleans in your favor? Like,
I don't trust it.
I mean, I don't trust the Raiders either, but the Raiders have been finding ways to win. So, like I said, I don't trust either one of these teams. So, I ain't give you who's going to win and who's not going to win because I just don't know.
Well, I just don't trust any non-NFC South team to go into the dome and beat them, man. It's hard to beat New Orleans in that dome, though.
And
we got blew out by Denver. It was like 30-something to 3 this year. Yeah.
I mean, but you shouldn't feel bad because Sean Payton beat up on your whole division. So I mean,
Oh no, I don't. Bro. Sean Payton and his little revenge tour with the South worked out pretty well for him this year.
that I mean, Quentin Johnson actually caught a pass. Oh shit,
He almost dropped it too.
he almost did, but he. I mean,
It was the touchdown play you said, JMIK. I just questioned, bro. That was
I mean, if you look at it, he scored a lot of touchdowns this year, though. You'd be surprised.
No, he has, but I watched the
Well,
games and a lot of it,
he dropped that one.
it's not in schedule, if that makes sense. It's a lot of busted plays, busted coverage, and stuff like that.
I mean, you still got to run the routes and catch the ball, though. So I mean,
I hear you.
I mean, he definitely dropped that one.
Wide open,
he dropped that one. He was wide open. I mean, it wasn't the greatest pass, but
he got both hands on it.
His hands are trash. Pause.
Did y'all just see that touchdown?
Where you at? I'm watching NFL.
USC and Texas A&M. Nigga, he threw a quick slant in between 3 Aggie players, and not one of them even attempted to hit the ball, catch the ball, or nothing. I knew that was going to be a pick, and they didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think that game was on late last night. I think I was watching, but then I fell asleep.
Oh, that's a replay. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, I think it came on last night at 10:30. Like because the bowl game was on the West Coast, I think. So.
Okay, because I hopped on the app to see what the scores were.
I mean, it's a good game. I mean, it's probably going to be a better game than the Patriots Chargers game. I'll tell you that.
Okay, we got I don't even know. Oh, lad.
Come on, my nigga. Come on, bro.
You on my fantasy, fam. You gotta catch that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in championship week.
I'm fighting for my life right now in the championship game. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Need you to wake up.
Man, I'm in 3 championship games this week.
Well, he only on one of my teams. I got 2 games, but I need him on that one because man, I'm holding on my dear life. Huh?
Hey, listen, this is why I need Kenny to go nuclear, okay, with Smitty. Specifically Smitty though, because
hey, look, listen. The one thing I can promise you is there will be at some point in this game a spam fest to Smitty.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. I need Smitty to get a lot of work this week. I'm fighting for my life in a championship game. I went up against Travis Kelce and the Chiefs defense. It's not looking good for me so far.
I really don't know who to pick in this game, but I think the Saints are banged up. But I did see them take, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good Commanders team to the finish line. So anything is possible in this game. And in the hopes of
to be fair, Alvin Kamara played in that game.
Oh yeah, he did. I don't know. I mean, it's a game of I don't know. This is the second time I'm not gonna give a winner or a loser. Because I just don't know. I think the Saints could beat the Raiders because they that bad. But I also think the Raiders could beat the Saints because the Saints probably just don't give a damn. They losing players every week to injury. More than half of the offense is dealing with some type of injury or on IR. So I just think the Saints is trying to get the hell out of this season so they can rejuvenate and get back to ground zero. Right now, that's ridiculous, bro. They going through a fucking tumultuous time with injuries right now. It's horrible. So we got Cowboys versus Eagles. Eagles favored by 7. Over under 38.5. Give me Saquon Barkley for 100 and a touchdown. Give me Smitty receptions. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't fucking with too much. We should. I don't know if we cover 7 points, but I think we should win this game with as much pieces as the Cowboys don't have. They down on defense and offense, but I also have Kenny Pickett as my starting quarterback. So do with that as you will. I'm not excited to sit down and watch this game, but I have no choice. I'm a fan, so the side of me that says Kenny Pickett stinks and this is going to be a shit bowl makes me not want to watch the game. But let's see what Kellen Moore and my offensive coordinator dialed up. But the Cowboys are, no CD Lamb. I mean, even without him, that was pretty. Without him, it should be no offense because that was their offense for the last 4 or 5 weeks. He been going completely stupid. Him and Jake Ferguson. And that was just Jake. So I just don't know Brandon Cooks and those guys at receiver can really keep up the performance of what CD Lamb has been doing for them to keep them in these games and get them 4 out of the last 5 weeks. So I think the Eagles should win. It's probably going to be a close game. So give me Saquon. I really want to see Saquon go stupid on them. I do got a side bet, but I wasn't able to put as many yards as I really want to put. So just take 100 in the touchdown, but maybe 102 touchdowns if you're feeling a little frisky.
I guess I can go next. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not. I mean, like the Eagles got a very talented roster, but I ain't putting no money on Kenny Pickett, man. I'm just not. I'm not willing to do that.
You heard what I said? We got Kenny Pickett that start quarterback. Do that as you would.
I mean, I'll give the Eagles money line because they're gonna win the game, but I'm not betting that Kenny Pickett's gonna have them winning by. The reason why they gonna win by a touchdown is not not gonna be Kenny Pickett related.
Saquon Barkley gonna go stupid.
Yeah. So I mean, and my quarterback done got hurt already. Damn.
Get up, Drake.
I don't think Drake's getting up. The nigga might be concussed again because he got hit pretty good.
Oh.
But
he running.
Yeah. I mean, he running back. And they didn't get the first one anyways. But yeah. I mean, like you might as well put your money on Saquon because like the Cowboys are bad. I mean, Cowboys are bad at stopping the run. So yeah, so I mean they're bad at that. So I mean, give me Barkley for his receiving yards and his rushing yards and a touchdown. I think he gets in. I think, I didn't watch the part of the game last week when Jalen went out. So I don't know if they're really gonna, if they get down to the goal line, I don't think they're gonna be running that tush push. So I think they're gonna be giving the ball to
Saquon. We had 5 opportunities and then run it once.
Yeah, so I think it's more of a
we had third and 1.5 and ran goddamn Wildcat.
Yeah, so I think Saquon is going to be getting them touchdowns this week. So you might even want to play Saquon to get 2 touchdowns, possibly. That might be a good bet. Cowboys side.
4th and 1 with an opportunity to put the game away, and we punted.
Well, yeah, because I wouldn't trust Kenny Pickett to do the tush push. But actually, also let me take AJ. Like I'll take AJ for 40 yards. I mean, it's still AJ Brown. He should be able to get 40 yards. And then I'll take Smitty for 25.
He gonna force feed them two.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like they should still be able to get their yards and stuff. So give me AJ for 40. Give me Smitty for 25. I'm just being conservative because I really don't like Kenny Pickett. The only person I like on the Cowboys is Rico. I mean, give me Rico for about 40 yards rushing. Other than Rico, man, I don't really like anything on the Cowboys side.
Hey, Pop, somebody, a Cowboys fan said he hoped they get shut out this week. I said, why? He talking about so we can attack Jerry Jones because we don't have depth. And see, the only reason it's quiet in Dallas is because CD Lamb been on a tear for 5 weeks and they won 4 games. He was like, I want us to get our ass whooped so they can really see what this offense made of. I was like, damn, bro.
I mean, that's possible because without CD Lamb, like I don't know what else that offense could really do. For real, you just don't have the depth, just don't have the talent at certain positions. I do expect Saquon to have a pretty good day. I'm not sure what you're gonna get out of Kenny Pickett. I do know AJ Brown. He gonna get his targets. I do know that. Hopefully Smitty gets some of them as well. I need that fantasy purposes, but I do expect the Eagles to win. The over under, I'm not sure. I'm not sure just because it still is a divisional game, but I do think the Eagles can win by a touchdown.
Under.
So
I'm taking the under.
yeah, I do think the Eagles can still win by a touchdown though, and yeah, like I said, I'll take Saquon's props, AJ's props, and those are probably the only props I feel comfortable honestly taking in this game.
Certified. Think you muted, good brother, if you're talking. Certified?
Maybe he's on a call or something. Maybe he's stepped away or something.
Well, we'll come back if you want to come back. Colts versus Giants. Colts favored by 7.5. Over under is 49. The Giants, what you call them earlier, JMIK, the most successful tanking team.
Yeah,
they tanked without tanking.
yeah, I think that was certified. Matter of fact.
Oh, yeah, they tanked without tanking, boy. They just went in the game and Giants.
I mean, sometimes you don't. I mean, sometimes your team's so bad you don't have to tank sometimes.
And they
Yeah,
said
you're
that
just.
should have been a penalty.
Yeah, I mean that
You're
shit was
just
definitely helmet to
awful.
helmet. Like,
And he was out of bounds.
yeah, he was out of bounds and he led with the helmet.
Yeah.
He probably definitely concussed after that.
Damn. I don't have a game turned on right now, but I hope he's okay.
Whoever want to go first on this game.
Colts, Giants. Listen, Colts. Just because the Giants they can't seem to do anything right. They I don't know what the problem is, but I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm not sure about the -7.5, but I do think it potentially could go over just because like the Colts been on a tear. Anthony Richardson's been on a tear. That offense has been very explosive as of late, and that defense has been, kind of stifling at points. They do let their foot off the gas though, which allows a lot of these scores to look a lot closer than they initially are. But I do like the Colts to win handedly. I'm not sure what props to touch in this. But yeah, I like the Colts money line straight up. I'm not sure about the -7.5 either. But yeah, I'll take the Colts straight up.
Whoever want to go next. Was that holding? I didn't even see the play yet.
Yeah, they didn't even call it on Gonzalez. They was calling it on
31.
No, 28. That's Austin. Oh no, and I guess it was
31. Jones.
Yeah, Jones.
Colts versus Giants. Give me Anthony Richardson anytime touchdowns. Give me the Giants for a loss. I don't know about the 7.5. Give me Tyrone Tracy rushing touchdowns. Give me Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, the only thing I tell you is that AR, they're saying he's questionable, so there's a chance he might.
Well, put him on your ticket right now, and if he don't play, you get a void. Sorry.
Yeah. True that. I guess I'll go next. I'll take the Colts. I don't know about the 7.5. I do understand the Giants aren't really playing that well, but I'm still not willing to take them 7.5. I mean, I'll take them 6.5. Under the touchdown. So if they do win by touchdown, you cleared. The only thing I say is if Joe Flacco does play, I mean, you do know that the passing offense would be more vibrant than when AR plays. That's the one thing you can say. So I'll do that. Give me Jonathan Taylor everything, man. Give me his rushing yards and then in an anytime touchdown. I would even look at him for receiving yards too, because I think they're going to lean on him. And normally, if Joe Flacco, this is caveated to Joe Flacco playing. If Joe Flacco plays, then what I would do is, I would take Pittman's yards and receptions. But if AR plays, then you want to take Josh Downs and receptions and yards. So that's depending on who the quarterback is, because AR does not really like to throw the ball to Pittman, versus Joe Flacco loves throwing the ball to Pittman. I haven't really seen him throw the ball too much to like Downs that much. On the Giants side, give me Tracy for an anytime touchdown. If Neighbors plays, give me Neighbors for his reception and his yards. So,
come on, man, y'all gotta do better than that. Defense, come on, you gotta switch that up better, man. You gotta switch that off better. Can't get a Lab McConkey free release.
I'm glad they did.
Hey, chill. I'm just trying to see it. Listen. I'm just. Ooh.
Is that Dobbins or is that Vidal?
Haskins.
Haskins.
Certified, you back?
Got to be on a phone call.
I couldn't find my fucking phone, dog.
Oh.
I fucked around and put it down. I do this thing where I put my phone face down, and I got an auto box on it, so it's all black. So I'll put it on my fucking comforter, which is black, and I won't see my fucking phone. But let me see. Colts, Giants. I'm going with the Colts,
Cowboys,
man.
Eagles. I don't know if you wanted to touch on that one first.
Cowboys, Eagles. I thought the Cowboys was playing the Commanders.
Oh, they play us. They play Commanders next week.
Eagles going to undress them niggas. Colts, Giants. The Colts going to undress them niggas too. Cowboys and the Giants are butt cheeks. So on top of Cowboys being injured, they're bad and injured. You can't be both, and they are. So.
Oh man, oh man, bro. Have anybody seen John going crazy on the TL with Tua picks, bro?
Yeah, some of his shits be crazy.
Bro, this man is wild, bro.
Which John?
John, Dolphin John. I
Briscoe?
his face screaming John. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, just don't go to his Twitter right now, bro. Them pictures is wild.
Everything that John posts is wild, man.
But that is super wild. Just I didn't want to wake up that it was about 2 mornings ago. I didn't want to see that. Tua, yeah, I'm cool. This here, I'm going with the Browns. I gotta go with history, right? The Dolphins ain't never won the game under 40 degrees in how long?
Yeah, but they're also playing DTR too, man.
It's under 40 degrees, bro. I know what the Dolphins turn into when they get cold, bro. They don't swim well. They don't do anything well. They turn into a team that possibly. Oh my! They turn into a team that I don't recognize. I understand DTR as a quarterback, but the Dolphins just can't stop anything when it get cold outside, bro. And I think that the trend continues. I'm sorry. Give me Browns money. Go ahead, Mick.
What game is this? I guess I'll take the Dolphins money line. I'm not basing my shit on
Ted.
Oh man, I wish that was Lab, but I'm not putting my money on DTR. I'm just not. He's not a good quarterback. I'm not willing to do that. So give me. I know it's a cold weather game, but give me the Dolphins money line. As long as Tua don't lose his mind and don't turn over the ball, they should be fine.
He will. It's cold.
And the Dolphins actually playing for something. Like the Browns ain't really playing for nothing. So, prop wise, give me A-Chain for 25 receiving yards and give me him for his rushing yards. And I think A-Chain gets in the end zone too. I guess I'll take Tyreek for 50 yards. I got to be conservative because he really has not been playing that great this year. The Brown side, give me Jerome Ford for his rushing yards. See, my thing is with Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy had a connection with Jameis. He don't have the same connection with DTR. So I don't do this a lot, but I would take the under on Jerry Jeudy's yards. I mean, I think his yards lately been around 69, 70 yards a game. So I'll take the under because I just don't trust DTR doing that. And then I also think Njoku is out too. So the Browns just not gonna have a lot of offense in this game. So
certified.
Hey, there's some breaking news though. Tua has been downgraded to doubtful for Sunday's game.
Browns and the Dolphins
versus Skylar Thompson. DTR versus Skylar. Let me
Nah,
keep DTR.
Nah, they're saying if Tua don't play, it's gonna be Tyler Huntley.
Give me DTR in the Browns.
I don't know. That's
I don't know, man. The Browns offense look awful, and we already know what the Dolphins look like without Tua or without Tyreek. But I still feel like they got enough talent to beat the
What do they look
Browns
like
right
under
now.
40 degrees?
Oh yeah, is it in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dolphins getting mopped. They getting mopped. This probably won't even be competitive. Them niggas soft, man. They soft as Twinkie feeling. Shout out to Biggie.
Bro, listen. If it was in Miami, I would have had no hesitation took the Dolphins. But bro, it's under 40 degrees. I ain't playing with the Dolphins, bro. Them boys go to complaining. The boys go to standing over there all huddled up, trying to figure out where the cold coming from next.
No bullshit.
Man, you surrounded by the cold. They be looking for it. Go ahead, bro.
Why are we on the Dolphins, man? I think they need to go ahead and can this Mike McDaniel experiment. I feel like he's a great play caller. I feel like he's a really good offensive coordinator. He's not a head coach. Like the Dolphins have a culture issue. They have an effort issue. They bitch and complain about Vic Fangio. With more talent. Okay. The Eagles got a lot of fucking rookies playing football right now. The Dolphins had a talent loaded veteran defense and they didn't want to work. They was too busy shaking their ass, at night. Miami nightlife and shit. They don't want to practice. They don't want to play hard. And I've said it 1,000 times. At some point in time, the team is going to take on the personality of the coach. Who's the authoritarian in Miami?
Nobody.
It's not a player. It's not a coach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fucking neighborhood football, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So I know that wasn't a conversation, but
the Dolphins haven't won a game under 40 degrees in 10 years.
Listen, if Tua doesn't play, I don't know what team's gonna win this. I'm gonna take the under on the points, so I'm gonna do that. DTR being the quarterback, I just don't see any offensive production from the Browns. Honestly, Jerome Ford had one 60-yard run, but he was kind of really held in check for most of the game last week. Kind of expect more of the same this week. It is a tough matchup. I don't know who's gonna win. Maybe the Dolphins, just because they have better weapons. I guess I don't really know, but I'll just take the under and move on.
JMIK, in the last 20 years, they 2-19.
I mean, it sounds about right. I mean, like that's why most of the time when they play the Jets, the Bills, and the Patriots, those games don't be in December, man. Like the league be doing their ass a favor.
Yeah. All right, we got Packers versus Vikings. Vikings favored by 1.5. Over under is 48.5. Go ahead, Pop.
God, Jacoby Brissett is so fucking bad.
He can't even make the simple passes.
Nah, he can't.
Pop. She might be getting.
It's crazy how we switched up on Buddy, and it with due reason, with good reason. I remember we was talking about Jacoby Brissett competing for a starting spot. Now this nigga's just pure butt cheeks. It's just like butt spread, dog. It's cheek city out there.
Pretty much, man.
Packers Vikings. Listen, this NFC North race. It's getting interesting.
It is
Um,
though.
it's getting real interesting. I thought going into the year it was gonna be the Lions and the Packers, but the Vikings, what they have done this season has made this a three-headed race, and I am very excited to see how this plays out to finish off the year, to see who eventually gets crowned the division winner. I think this is going to be a really offensively. I think it's going to be methodical. Both teams like to run the ball. They both teams also have weapons in the pass game. Um, I do like the over on the points just because I do think both teams can score 24 to 30 points both. Um, this is a Vikings home game. Uh, it's still hard to call. Like right now, I'll just say,
And you know the Packers got a bunch of players that they're not playing, right?
yeah, I'm gonna go with the
For real?
Vikings.
Yeah, because the Packers can't win the division. There's no way. I don't think there's any. The only way they can win a division is if they were to beat the Vikings, and the Lions got to lose the last two games. That's the only way.
Yeah, but if the Vikings win, then the Vikings win the division against the Lions.
Well, yeah, I mean the next week.
The only thing is like movement in playoff seeding because the Vikings are kind of solidified as a wild card team, but for the Vikings, I think there's a possible way for the Vikings to win the division over the Lions currently.
Well, yeah, like they'd have to beat Green Bay, and the next week they'd have to beat the Lions because I think if they beat the Lions, like because they got the same record.
Division. Yeah, that's exactly.
So the Vikings will be able to win the division. The Packers, it's a little trickier just because they have a couple of in division losses to the Lions and the Vikings, so it's a little trickier for them to win.
I don't think there's a way they could win because if they don't have the tiebreak over the Lions, I mean, if they beat the Vikings, like even if the Lions lost their last two games, they'd still have the same. There'd still be both teams would be 13-4, and the Lions still got the tie. So I don't. So I think that's why you got a lot. Like for instance, like Green Bay sitting their tackle Andre Dillard, they're sitting Quay Walker, they're sitting Evan Williams, their safety, and I mean Jair is still out, and then Javon Bullard, their other safety, is questionable.
Hey, I'm looking at one of their reporters right now. Yeah, pretty much they locked in with one win at the 6th seed. They can't move out of the playoffs, but they can move from 6 to 7. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's it. Like they're solidified right there. But but to the point, the defensive losses for the Packers.
Yeah, he coming back out.
Shit, he coming back out.
Hey, listen, May. I need May for my parlay. Like,
shit, who you telling?
Shit, I need him out there,
who you telling? Oh, yeah, you gotta tell me. Yeah,
but Brissett ain't gonna do it for me. But now I like the Vikings in this. I do. I think Jettis has been coming on pretty well. I think Addison has really solidified himself as a solid 2. Hawkinson kind of getting his play going, and Aaron Jones. I think he's been a solid addition for the Vikings all year. And yeah, so I like the Vikings to go into it. Flores' defense kind of, in my opinion, got exposed last week, but I think they'll be able to get the job done against it. And so I like the Vikings. Couple of props, probably Addison. I'll take Addison's either catches or his yards. Packers, I'll go Josh Jacobs, his attempts. it's hard for me to pick a pass catcher for the Packers just because there's so many. You never know who's going to be the hot hand. But yeah, I'll take the Vikings.
Oh, they got a bunch. I didn't know this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they know that they position either the fifth or sixth, and
Yeah, this the list right now. Christian Watson, Javon Bullard, Tyron Hooper, Quay Walker, Evan Williams, Andre Dillard, Jair Alexander, all out.
yeah, I mean Christian Watson is legit though. He got hurt in that game last week, so that's legit.
Yeah.
Like the Quay Walkers and the Evan Williams and the Javon Bullard. I don't know if that's legit. I just think that they know they can't win a division.
Well, this why I know it's kind of funny, right? Because I'm looking at the practices. Jair and all them boys practice Wednesday, full participants. And all of a sudden, Thursday and Friday, they was limited and did not practice. They made an executive decision somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean,
who played Wednesday? Did one of the teams that? Oh,
nah,
the Lions. Didn't the Lions play?
Nah, they played Monday. Like I mean, like they played the Saints Monday Night Football, Green Bay. I mean, the Vikings.
So it wasn't nothing that happened from Wednesday to Thursday that killed their chances of making it, right?
No, I mean,
no, the Packers are like
kind of locked in. They're kind of locked in to the
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like
the Vikings. The only people that can move out of a quote unquote wild card is literally the Vikings, and that's just because if they win these last two games, they move to division winner. That's the only like true movement. And then so it's really like 7.
Yeah.
That like it's the 7th seed. That's it's like is it going to be Washington? Is it going to be the Buccaneers? Who's going to be the division winner of the East? The West? Is the Rams going to come out on top? Like it's like those kind of questions that are happening on the NFC.
They can swap spots today, right? Green Bay and Washington, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Sunday, my bad.
Well, yeah, after Sunday's games, yes.
Because if Washington win and Green Bay lose, then Washington move to the 6th, right?
Yes.
Okay. But there's no way Green Bay will make the playoffs. But that's the thing. I see they.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. It's like Green Bay is making it. It's just what seed are they making?
Right. Yeah, and the other thing, like you gotta understand, like that division, like Green Bay hates the Vikings and the Lions about the same. They hate both of them teams. So I'm guessing what they're saying is we're not gonna do none of y'all niggas a favor. Like we're definitely not doing the Lions a favor by trying to beat the Vikings. And I get maybe mildly you could say that they're doing the Vikings a favor by like resting some of these guys, but
yeah.
Let me just go ahead. I mean, in this game, give me the Vikings. It's always hard to play in Minnesota. I mean, I just think that blitz scheme could really mess up Jordan Love, bro. Like I think, like you know what I mean. Like when he gets pressure, that's when he's susceptible to turn over the ball. And I think that's the Vikings' whole scheme with Flores. They're gonna blitz you. And so they're going to put you in positions that you don't want to be in, especially Jordan Love. And I just think he's going to turn over the ball enough for like the Vikings to take advantage and win it. With a lot of the secondary with Green Bay being out, like I'm not trying to face Jettis and Addison and Hawkinson and all these guys and your secondary ain't healthy. So I don't like how that looks. So give me them. Props I like. Give me Jettis. Give me Jettis for 80 yards, Addison for 40, Hawkinson for the nice 25. I think it's about time for Hawkinson to actually get in the end zone, so I think he's going to be able to do that. Give me Jettis. Jettis is on a touchdown streak, so I'm just going to keep going with it. Jettis for a touchdown. And give me Aaron Jones for 40 yards rushing. Give me I think because Reed hasn't really had a breakout game in a while, so I do like Reed for 50 yards and a touchdown. What else? Give me Jordan Love for anytime touchdown. I mean, like I was saying earlier about the pressure that's going to be brought and what it's going to see. And then what else? Give me Jacobs for an anytime touchdown. I mean, he's been on a super hot streak, so I don't see that ending anytime soon.
Certified.
I mean, it looks like the Packers are conceding the win. You know what I'm saying? I regardless, I would probably still go with the Vikings. I feel like they got off track somewhere around week 8. week 6, week 8, somewhere around there. They got off track, but they're back. The defense isn't as they aren't dictating the game like they were before, but the offense is clicking. They're working with Hutchinson back into the fold, and like Mick just said, um, Sam and Jettis, they clicking right now. The whole offense is clicking right now, and I don't know, man. I got my money on Philly and Minnesota in the championship round. Um, even if Green Bay was playing as starters, I would still go with Minnesota.
Gonzalez out.
Say
Who's
what?
out?
He going to the tent.
Yeah, they're probably about to check for concussion because I mean the way he made that tackle. Oh, and I mean more breaking news. AR has been ruled out for the week.
Hey, I just got a Boyd on my ticket. Hey.
Oh.
All right. I take the Vikings. I don't really think that need to be discussed. But them sitting starters, I mean, they locked in, so it ain't really like they hurting themselves either way. But I'll take the Packers first round if they fall to the 7th seed. Falcons versus Commanders. Commanders favored by 3.5. Over under is 46.5. This is your Sunday night football game. Damn the Commanders, all right? I hope they lose out and miss the playoffs. Sorry, bitches. I really do. Shit. But I don't trust the Bucks or the Falcons to win out, so they probably make it. Because I got the Commanders winning this game.
Damn, that was a good ass catch. Who the hell was that?
I don't know who 84 is. He called a nice one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, smart.
I know the Falcons are playing for something, but I don't know even if them playing for something gives them enough to beat the Commanders. They playing good football right now, no matter how I feel about their last matchup against my team. They really should beat the Falcons. Give me Terry McLaurin for anytime touchdown. Give me B-Rob for any time. No, they might put him on punishment. That boy was fumbling Ruski. Give me Jaden for anytime touchdown and a passing touchdown. Give me Terry McLaurin for anytime.
I hate that fumble Ruski shit so much.
Give me Bijan. Give me Bijan for touchdown too.
If y'all let, I hate that fumble Ruski shit so much. But listen, man, if y'all let the Chiefs three-peat, I'm out of the playoffs. So there's nothing I can do about that. I'm never forgiving you niggas.
You talking to AFC teams?
I'm talking to everybody. And listen.
Hold on. I'm not in there. I can't get blamed.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So that means only one person over here taking blame.
Listen.
Hey, Smitty, that's how it is, bro. That's just how it is.
Hey, Pop. 2 words. Deniable plausibility. Okay, we don't have nothing to do with that. Okay, so if you niggas listen, if they three-peat, it's y'all fault.
Nigga, isn't it your fault too?
Listen. Stop bringing up old shit. Okay, we're talking about 2025. This nigga love bringing up old shit, dog. No cuz talk calling this nigga Mr. Plumber, dog. This nigga right here, boy. He love bringing up some shit from 2019, 2023. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Well, I mean, I was specifically talking about the Super Bowl last year, which they able to go back to back. But I mean, what I'm saying is I can't be blamed. I mean, because I had my run at NFL. I mean, there's nothing I can do for y'all. I'm rebuilding, so they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, if that's the case, it ain't got nothing to do with me either, because I done had a run. Shit, I had 2 runs.
Okay. But and you want to go into the past now, huh?
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Now, how long ago did I say that shit? See what I'm saying?
About like 30 seconds ago, like to talk about why
this nigga here, dog. This nigga love bringing up old shit.
I mean, you the one that brought up the old shit. Secondly, so
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He did it again. He can't help it.
Nah. I mean, but I did get a report that Drake May is cleared to come back into the game. So yeah. Let me just speak on this. I hold the Falcons' third-round pick, so I'm hating. I'm cheering for them to lose every game. So I was mad when they won last week. But I mean, like being a non-biased observer, I think the Commanders should win, man. I mean, I just don't think the Falcons are going to bring enough pressure on Jaden Daniels to affect him. And I don't trust AJ Terrell going against Scary Terry. I think Scary Terry will cook his ass. To be perfectly honest, I think he will cook his ass from the start to the game until the end of the game. So I mean, you got that. I mean, like Brian Robinson just got to hold on to the ball, man. I mean, like the boy fumbled twice last week, so he just got to hold on to the ball. And I mean, like they're going to, like you got Michael Penix going against Dan Quinn, who's a very seasoned defensive coordinator. I don't like the matchup because I just think Dan Quinn is just going to throw stuff at him that he might not have seen before. And I mean, I think the Falcons' only chance is to lean on Bijan and to lean on Algier. I think that's the only chance because this comes from someone that I like Michael Penix in the draft. I thought he was going to be a first-round pick, which he was. A lot of people didn't think that after that Michigan game that he had. He's a good quarterback. I just don't. This is his second start, so I just think Dan Quinn's going to throw way too much stuff at him. And I feel that he's going to turn over the ball, and I just think the Commanders are just rolling right now. I just think they're going to win. So I'm going to give the Commanders -3.5. Give me B-Rob for a touchdown. Give me Scary Terry for a touchdown. Give me Jaden Daniels for 25 rushing yards. And then on the Falcons side, I do like Bijan for an anytime touchdown. I also like Drake London for an anytime touchdown because it seems like Penix likes to throw the ball to London, so he's kind of getting off the Ray and the Mooney train a little bit. So I mean, those are guys I like. And also I like Bijan for about 60 yards rushing because I think you can run on the Commander, so I think he should be pretty successful.
Man, fuck that nigga B-Rob, man. That nigga put the score last week. I normally don't even put people on the ticket that's playing against my team. I'm like, you know what? B-Rob should score a touchdown. Sorry, mother.
He fumbled like twice, though.
Sorry, bitch. Go ahead, John. Whoever was next. So.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you now if he was talking.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna just go Commanders.
You super low. I ain't gonna lie, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about now? Is that better?
And you must be on a headset.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go ahead.
There you go. There you go.
He fixed it and then left.
But I don't know what's going on with sir. But Falcons Commanders, I'm gonna take the Commanders just because this is gonna be Penix's second start. It's an away game. It's Sunday Night Football, big atmosphere. I'm gonna just go with the Commanders team that's kind of on a roll. They figuring things out. They putting pieces together. And they're kind of stacking up these wins. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Commanders. I'm not sure. I have to look at the injury report with the Commanders. But I'll take Terry's yards. He's been getting over 50 yards a game last couple of games, so I'll take Terry's yards. I'll also look at Bijan, either his rush yards or his all-purpose yards in this game as well. I think they're gonna the Falcons are gonna try to establish the run a lot. I'll also look at Mooney or Drake London, either receptions or yards. I think they're gonna have pretty decent games as well. But I'll take the over as well. Just yeah, I'll take the over as well. And total points for both teams.
Number 25 a bonehead.
Yeah, he should have just not. That wasn't the smartest thing doing that. But I mean, I'll take the penalty though.
It was unnecessary. Like Drake May was pretty much
slid already
down.
Yeah. I mean, my only thing with Drake May in the sliding, like he got to kind of try to get down a little bit quicker. Like he'd be a little bit too casual with the slide sometimes. I'll say that.
He was trying to get as many yards as he could on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad throw. Come on. Certified, you fix your mic. You good?
You hear me?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Actually, you know what, man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Falcons need this game just as bad as the Commanders do. The Falcons do have the element of surprise on their side. It's not a lot of film out there on Penix. But he is going up against one of the best defensive minds in the league right now. I'm gonna go with the Falcons with an upset, yo. Um,
Mm,
Mainly because of the things that I said, but also, fuck the Commanders.
You,
facts.
and you got a certain angle behind that or something, or it's just
No, it's just fuck the Commanders, dog. Like bruh, I used to be the only person not from that fan base that used to go on these spaces. Try to
Get them
talk
love.
ball to them. Try to get them love. Talk them off at the edge. Oh, the team sucked. The quarterback sucked. The offensive coordinator sucked. The coach sucked. Oh man, they hired Dan Quinn. It's the same thing as Ron Rivera. Now these motherfuckers running around like they the fucking Chiefs and shit on a 4-play schedule, talking crazy to everybody. They are last year's fucking Lions, but not as good. Not nearly as good. Nowhere near as good. I want to see what the fuck they look next year with a second place schedule.
so.
And
My
Um,
film. And
so
film.
my question is like, you don't remember the Commanders last year before the season started, and they was
No, no, no.
out in
Not even
Minnesota.
before the season, Mick.
Yeah, Sam
Week
Howell
two.
this,
Up
Sam
until
Howell
week
that.
two. Up
Yeah,
till week two, when they was 2-0.
well, yeah, until they had to go, until they faced the Bills, and like the Bills beat them 37-3. But that's what I'm saying. Like they was doing this same thing last year when they weren't good. So I'm kind of used to that for them. That's kind
yeah,
of what it is.
I'm not. I was used to, hey, bro, calm down. It's a
Oh, what
process.
the hell?
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't turn it around in a
All right.
year. It
Well,
starts from the talk and this and that. Oh, we don't want to hear that shit. And I'm like, okay, all right, y'all got it. Now, I don't know, man. These fan bases, but it's like I kind of get it. You get punched on for so long, and the moment that you get the opportunity to talk, you want everybody to hear you. But but you're still a Commanders fan.
what kind of play was that, Mick?
I mean, you gotta blame the quarterback, man. Like that pitch was a bad pitch, bro. Like,
Was it supposed to look like it was going outside and he supposed to drop it short?
nah, he was supposed to be pitching it directly to Douglas.
Okay.
Like,
No, because the way he pitched it, it looked like he was trying to make it look like he was throwing to Ramondre, but it was gonna fall in Douglas' hands, but he didn't even throw it good. That was
yeah,
ugly.
yeah. I mean, and you got to blame May for that, bro. That's just a bad pitch. Like he's gotta pitch the ball better than that.
Well, sir, you back on the clock, man. Lions versus Niners. Lions favored by 3.5. Over under is 50.5. Certified, you taking a Niner?
Nah, bro. Shit. They done shut down more people. They officially shut down Trenton. Greenlaw's gone for the year. I think Aaron Banks is gone for the year as well. Like, shit is just, motherfuckers still going out. It's like, damn, yo, we only got 2 games left. And niggas still going out. So, I got Detroit covering twice.
Pop?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Cert on this. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Cert. I do like the Lions to cover. I'm not sure about the over under points. I think it'll be a lot closer than expected. But yeah, I do like the Lions.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the boat with everybody else, man. I can't. I mean, I mean, the 49ers been dropping like flies the whole season. So I mean, give me the Lions minus 3.5. plays I like in the game. I like Gibbs for his receiving and his rushing yard because he's pretty much the only back, so he's going to get that work. Give me St. Brown for a touchdown, Gibbs for a touchdown. And if you want to be greedy with it, and you can also toss and Laporta on there too, possibly. 49ers. Give me Kittle. Like, he's the one guy I can trust in that offense that he's going to produce. So I probably take him for 5 receptions, 50 yards. And then I'll take Jennings for an anytime touchdown if Jennings is playing.
Yeah, as much as I would love to see the Lions get beat by the Niners, who have been eliminated to play spoiler, I just don't know if that can happen. The Lions, even though decimated at a lot of places, I think they still have enough pieces to pull the win off. Give me the Lions. Props, give me Gibbs, rushing and receiving, and anytime. Sam Laporta for 40. George Kittle, give me him for 50 and a touchdown. I don't really got no choice. That's the last game, man. We don't have to do that silly Thursday game this week.
Nope, there are no more Thursday games left, thank God. Because, I mean, the last 2 weeks, and if you bet no touchdowns on the last two Thursday night games, then you made a good amount of change. So,
y'all got anything for the people, man? Anything for the people before we get out of here?
Nah, just keep tapping in. You know, tell a friend. And link up with us next Saturday. Chop it up. You know.
Certified, Mick.
What Pop said.
What Pop said, man. Just, I mean, like and subscribe. I mean, keep joining us. Keep and keeping up with our content. But I mean, we do it for the people every week. So I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, man. We got 54 people that tapped in with us today, man. I haven't said it much, but if you haven't already, if you're on the X side and you haven't came to the YouTube side, like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell so you don't miss none of this content. We'll be back here next week, man. Same time, same place. Tap in with us for your weekly review of the NFL and CFB schedule.